going to be heading to Molten Core in just a second here, but I'm respecking, and I'm going to go with a two-hand spec, so I figured you might want to see this. Good rule of thumb, always use a calculator, a talent calculator when you're doing this so that you have a roadmap for what you're doing. I'm trying to do this fast so I don't burn my buffs too much. So 5 points in Cruelty, 5 points in Unbridled Wrath, 5 points in Improved Battle Shout. This is a PvE spec, so I'm going to skip Piercing Hell. 5 points in Enrage, 2 points in Execute, 2 points in Cleave, Death Wish, Flurry, and then of course Bloodthirst, and then in Arms you got to get down to Impale, so we need 3 there, 2 there, 5 there. Anger Management, of course, I know that it doesn't do what the tooltip says there. It doesn't just do that, it also generates 1 rage every 3 seconds while in combat. Okay, and then we Deep Wounds. What am I doing? Right, Overpower. Okay, 2 points there, and then 3 points there. Yeah, and that should do it. That should do it. Okay. We are ready to go. Oh, I want to put that on as well. So we got 7 hit, 40 crit. Okay. And I got all my consumes. Lips, Faps, Resto, Rage, Firewater, Fire Shadow, Oil. We got 10 oils, that's probably plenty. Sappers, Chilies. Okay, yep, that should do it.
Power infusion.
I think that'll do it.
Neighborhood warlock on every boss.
Should be fine. Okay.
That's Tilo, man. He's got that big dick energy, you know, that no other guys have.
I'm on like small dick energy tonight though, because I'm sick as fuck.
Is the way to MC?
They're not white. Please don't wipe.
Fucking
Is there PvP on the way? Or is it clear?
Some menu. Oh, there's some dead people. There must be.
Yeah, there was a raid
How much time do we have before we start?
We're starting in 4 minutes.
Okay, then I'm going to put on PvP gear for this part, just because I don't want to get wrecked.
No, I'm
with all these buffs.
Here, it's not me, man. I was going to go grab a smoke.
Oh yeah, you got time. You got time.
So the major important ones here are stamina, 5% crit from the Songflower, almost 6% because it's 15 all stats too, and Rallying Cry, the Dragon Slayer.
Red Fofo. Shit.
Oh, and the 200 attack power is really important too. Because I'm sitting at 1200 attack power before.
Oh my god! Now
before we even do Battle Shout.
From stun resist. Oh, these cheap.
Oh, actually, it's gonna be more than that because I'm in PvP gear, so it's gonna be significantly more than that. Okay, and that's running, and that's running. All right, good to go.
Are you throwing summons? Fine, I'll just take a summon.
Alright, I'll be right back. 3 minutes, grab a drink, and then I'll explain what's up. We have enough quints, so don't worry about it.
Oh my god, they have like 7 people here. This is ridiculous.
All right. Let's get in there and then log out for a minute because I can't burn all these buffs. And at this rate, I'm not even gonna have. I'm gonna have War Chief to like Lucifron. Maybe I'll have it at Lucifron. Alright, we're going to take the fast way in to Molten Core. In case you didn't know, that's a little tip there. You can do that. Reset data. Yes, reset all data. Alright, so for some reason this one seems to do fight by fight. This one is overall. Okay. So I keep them both up at the same time. Alright, what do I need? Yes. I need Juju, water, that. Okay, I still got
So
22 minutes
we're gonna
on.
have cow tank. Yeah. So give him mic.
Wait, they said just put it right. That's right.
Okay, you're main tanking. It's our main tank. He can show up tonight. He said it. So.
Okay,
And
there we
Mahomes,
go.
you're gonna be off tank, slash main tank as well. And then Huck, you'll be third. So I want cow tank marking. I want Mahomes. You're always marking X, right? So just fight over marks. Right. Make sure if you see skull, just go mark X. And then we'll have Huck.
All right, we
You're
got the
always
right
square.
image up this time.
Okay. And then Viking, you're the third tank if we need.
Because apparently I screwed that up
Or the
last
fourth
week.
tank, because your gear is not as good. So you're just gonna stand around and be a meat shield. Make sure shit doesn't get to the right. Right. That's all you can do.
Okay, what else can I
We're just
close
gonna wait
out
for
here?
everyone to get here.
Let's
And
close
we'll go.
Netflix.
Right.
We'll
So
close
I'll do a lot of the pulling,
Twitch.
right? It's gonna be like a nice, like brisk walk, right? I'll stop for healer mana, etc. If you don't know where to go in Molten Core, you follow Star Round. It's not too hard. Just don't ask pull, right? That's all I ask of you guys. Just don't fucking ask pull, and it's so easy. Like it's a joke. But if you ask pull, then we have to wipe. We'll run back. Oh, thank you. I do need more of those. But yeah, we're gonna be clearing. We'll be skipping most of the trash. We'll be clearing this pack up, right? So please listen to what I have to say, because I've done this a lot.
Close that out. We can probably
Yeah,
close
let's go smooth and have a nice night.
that as
Have
well.
fun.
Fucking try hard.
Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Thanks for the water. Just
That.
wait for
Close all of
the
these.
rest of the guys in here. We'll get
I
full
don't really need to
buffs,
watch my
no
own
bow.
stream.
So.
Oh, look at me.
Did
I'm
you
watching
guys
my own
like
stream.
There, come click the
Does that
photos
register
of
it?
this
No, I
phone
guess it
thing.
doesn't. Okay.
I'm clicking it.
Wait, who are we summoning?
Okay, they're still summoning people. They're still working on stuff.
So I looked at that loot rule thing in the Discord. That's just saying nothing's reserved, right?
There's nothing reserved. Okay.
Solid.
Right. So if you're a dagger warrior, or not dagger warrior, dagger rogue. You're rolling on daggers, right? You can't roll on swords. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah. So main spec, off spec, literally.
Legendaries are reserved.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
and
bindings.
maps, and yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. The eye is not the Benny eye is not reserved, so everything goes just plus. Don't be greedy, right? And yeah, I mean, people have been coming here every week, we're getting a lot of loot. So
One person needs to come outside and click the summoning portal.
Why do I have all these
someone go outside,
fucking
guys.
Amazon
before we
tabs
come.
up?
I'm coming.
Okay, thank
I
you.
don't need any of this crap.
Get
No wonder my shit's being all
Get
choppy. I've got like 100
snowman.
tabs open.
Oh, so BOEs don't count to +1 like bindings and belt? Or...
Yeah, like belt and bracers. Yeah.
Yeah,
they
if you
don't-
don't need it, it goes to the nice bank.
Yeah. That'd be nice because I'm still looking for. All right, cool.
Do you have a different belt, or is it
please,
just
guys,
Muggers
don't
for life?
sell
Okay,
the
so that
auction
one's
house.
not Muggers belt. That's
Some on the auction house. So,
what is that? It's
some
Brigham
two
Girdle.
rogues who joined this.
Brigham
sold
Girdle.
the
So it's
belts.
16 strength, 15
Old
stam, and 1
greed right
hit.
there.
Just restart.
Now,
Big brain
the
plays,
smart
though.
play would have been to take
Yeah,
the
we need to
correct
crack down
item
on
from
inspecting
Warlord's
people
Command,
for
which I
that
did not
shit.
do. The correct item to take from Warlord's Command is Amok's Girth Restrainer, but I was looking at some stuff like, oh, I could get the 2% hit
We don't
gloves,
like
and if I
that.
got the 2% hit gloves, I don't need to get a Devil Sar set, and I could then use these pants that I'm wearing right here, because the gloves would have the 2 hit that are the big bonus from having the 2-piece of Devil Sar. And I was like, oh, that might be a good way to do it, and then I don't need
Okay.
to spend a shitload of
can
money
we
on
dog
Devil
it?
Sar. Turns out you still need to spend a
See,
bunch of
it
money on Devil
has
Sar.
some
Like you
spots.
do. You just do. So I took the 2% hit gloves, and that was the wrong call. But it's not that big of a deal because I'm using Mugger's Belt and a Fell Striker, so it's like not that big of an impact. But for two-hand, I should definitely be using Amok's Girth Restrainer. Instead, I'm using Brigham Girdle.
Guys who are offline, you can log in.
That's fine.
We can start.
And that's fine. Alright, so that's all the wrong gear, too. That's all the PvP gear. I'm going to hit the right button. Okay. So this is the normal setup where I've got Frostbite and Fell Striker, right? Except what we're going to do is we're going to put on Obsidian Edge Blade and risk Arts of Stability.
Dogga,
7 hit. I probably don't even need 7 hit. I could probably...
You can.
Right.
I
I
don't
gotta
know where
get...
he's AFK, so.
Okay. Because that's not really doing me any good.
Pull him back a bit. Right, we're fine.
Can you let Viking know what he's taking?
I wonder if that actually is more attack power that
He's
way.
the third tank, or he's the fourth tank. He's not taking anything.
Right, so I've got
Okay.
8 hit. I could probably...
Until he's near.
28?
Yeah, let's go tanks. You guys.
That's actually, that's
pull him back.
more attack
Pull him back.
power. So I could
Stack 'em
wear
up.
that instead.
Hold on threat. Hold on
Alright.
threat.
Holy shit, boys. Come on.
Give the tank a
Where the
chance.
Sunder's at?
Give the tank a chance, guys. Like, they're not dual will like we usually have. So.
If you pull threat, you're gonna die.
People literally pull
Oh
threat.
no.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm fucked
Okay.
tonight,
Yes, I don't
boys.
know why you guys
Alright.
did this.
Warrior Sunder, please.
My parses.
Look, Reddit said it heroic strength.
Dude, I love my trash purses. Let's go.
Res up Evil Messiah.
Alright.
Evil Messiah, make sure you.
Alright, so I gotta put
you're
this
using,
on a
hit
better
and,
button. Where am I gonna put that? I'm gonna put it here
Good job on Flask.
instead.
Just taunt off me.
Get those up. Okay.
Heal Faye. Oh, this is gonna be a shit show.
I've also got world buffs.
You could just tell. It's gonna be fun.
They
They
Okay, cow tank your skull. The 2 bears. Count rotations on X. Okay. Count rotation on X 2 bears.
Bear gang, rise up.
Diamonds, we should probably do that.
Kill the spawn. Kill the spawn. Kill the spawn. Kill the spawn. Skull.
Spawn is still up.
I need a cleanse.
Don't look at
Oh, that was wrong. That was not the right button. Because I didn't do the thing.
We're good to pull tanks, so go ahead.
Did I
You
already
guys
make
should
the
spam
slam
tank anyways.
macro?
Just pull them back a bit.
I did not.
Just give
Okay.
it a sec, guys. Just give it like an extra. Like if you're usually running with us, give it an extra 2. Right? No rush. No rush. I don't want to see ads running to red.
Where's my slam?
Just warriors. Your first global
Right.
should be Sunder. Right? Help out Cow, please, so he can get.
Oh
he
god,
doesn't
that was
have
just
the
an auto
Sunder,
attack.
right?
Okay, Warlocks, looking at your assignments. Should be using those curses on trash and.
Holy shit, dude.
Cow, just skip Sunder. Make the warriors do it. I think you get it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pull so much aggro.
The,
This is amazing.
these parsing.
Holy fuck.
Fucking tryhards,
Thanks, dude.
man.
Get out of here, tryhards.
Still missing wreck.
Sorry, I don't know how to not try hard.
Okay. The surgeon will be
Okay,
planning. You guys
alright.
move up to Star Healers.
Gotta get
Your
Flame Guard.
wizard
For the
are moving
two-hand
up
spec,
with
yes,
me,
Flame
right?
Guard,
Right.
absolutely. However,
Ready
for
with the
dual
surgeon,
wield
wait
spec,
for
what
the
I'm looking
surgeon to
for
come
is
up.
H-Core Leather
Come
Gloves.
up.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
you
gonna
got
be
that
like the
surgeon?
old videos. I mean, like, already look at this.
Actually, bet you want the enhance shaman?
Hell yeah. Give me that Wimp Fury.
Stack
Stack,
up,
guys,
stack
stack,
up.
please.
Sunders.
Okay, same
Okay,
thing as before.
so,
Come back.
Help me
Oh,
out. Watch
grab it.
down here for that slam thing that I was talking about. I'm gonna try to weave that in
Gotta give this a. Oh, let me get one.
whenever
You can
it's...
go ahead and grab the other one, Bears. Just go clear the
That
deck.
didn't work. Okay. Because he moved.
I drain tanked to Nixia for 45 seconds the other night, so. You know, if I get aggro, just heal me and we'll be good.
I remember that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so right there, it did it on completion, right? So you saw how it completed and then held, right? Did I see that right?
All these bears, we should do more multiple bear tank.
We should just fill up our whole raid of fucking druids. Fuck every other class. We'll have cats, bears.
Yeah, no, it looked like
Linkins.
it. Hmm.
Kill the spawn.
It'd be glorious.
Doesn't like extra crit.
Yeah,
Need a
but for
druid,
Druid,
number
it has to
3
be, yeah.
on rag damage.
Guys, if there's nothing to heal, you can always move up.
Yeah,
to
and then
star.
it swings
Follow me.
immediately after. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work
Yeah,
for me.
move up here.
Looks like it doesn't
Let's
even
clear this
matter.
Lord, so someone doesn't ask pull it.
It might not matter about the
Actually,
swing
wait,
timer
we're
because
gonna
it seems
kill
that
the
it's
dog
holding the auto swing until the
So
cath
we pulled the
completes,
fire
and
alarm,
then
so-
it does the auto
No, I'm
swing.
cool.
You're fine. I'm watching.
If anybody's watching more closely than I am, let me know if I'm right on that.
Hey, tank, can you get up by star? Get ready for the dog. Who's ever not tanking? Kill the spawn. Ink. Thank you. Pull him back
Yeah,
right there.
this is
Yep.
what I'm talking about. Dodge? Oh god.
Do this left side over here. You come
I
in,
didn't
and
bring
we'll
enough
take a
lips for
drink
this.
after this. Hey, drink up, guys.
Yes, sir.
Fuck off. I'm just kidding. We'll grab the dog.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. I'm wondering if I'm messing up the timing though. So like I don't really know what I'm doing here. This is the first time that I'm messing around with Slam in WoW Classic. But
Yeah,
from
so
what my
remind-
guys are
hey, Cow
saying,
tank, your skull. They're always marking skull. And
from
mom
what my guys are
skull,
saying,
marking
it works that it
just
Yes, sir.
will reset after the swing.
Sorry, sir.
Boom. Yeah.
Right
Okay. So
away.
there it was. There it was. You saw that it
You guys are
white
doing
and then yellow, and they like popped up at the same
for
time.
dog.
It like held that until
People
the end,
gonna break in.
and that's because in
Go.
this macro, I'm gonna make that a capital S because I want it.
Over, guys. Go.
We're ready.
Jesus, Faye, can you save some damage for the rest of us, dude?
Nope. Busy.
Just wait till I flask.
Did you flask?
I bought one.
Fucking try hard.
You got a
Hey,
fucking
hold on,
flask
wait
to
for the
catch
dog.
me?
I flask every week, dude. I haven't. I usually flask at the beginning of Lucy because we weren't clearing to rag in time, but lately,
We've been steamrolling.
lately
Catching
I
up
have
to
40
raid 1,
minutes.
guys. Come on, you have to beat her like an hour and 20 PvP spec. You guys can't let a bunch of PvP spec.
Get them sunders up, boys.
Yeah, Sunder's first, guys. Millen.
Were you losing your number one DPS this week?
True. Honestly, at least fucking arms warriors in a raid. Okay. I'll grab the Fire Lord. It's gonna come across. Just watch it. Watch it come to us. We're gonna spawn right away too. Watch your right side. Don't pull
Okay.
those giants, please.
I like how that Vizcag jumped me straight to number one in the damage.
Locks, make sure we're getting our curses up.
Gotta get
I'm
that
missing
cleave,
elements.
baby. That
Just like that should
cleave.
just be your first global.
Yeah, please, Warlocks. And please, Warriors, it's really important this raid. You guys, like, Sunder should be up. Every single one of you. Just do it.
If all of our first global is
Okay.
a Sunder, it'll be
Stack on
5
Star,
hours.
guys. Stack on Star. We're gonna do Surger. Don't get knocked in the lock. If you do, we'll summon you.
Yeah, it's instant 5 stack if everybody sunders first global, which will increase your DPS. Even if you're thinking that your Bloodthirst first is gonna get it, it'll
Stack
increase it
up.
more.
Stack up, guys.
Whoa!
Ooh, hey.
Whoa!
Somebody
Got that
heal
lip, baby, that lip.
Arigato.
I saw it go down.
And he's dead.
Oh,
Need
fuck.
somebody
I did
resin
not bring
on
enough
the
lips
lava.
for this.
Just get
He's
some
in the
mana.
lava
Just
under
get
the
mana
bridge.
resin.
On the left.
Yeah, get some mana.
Oh,
Good
shit.
job.
I didn't rename the stream. My bad. Here, let me do that. I didn't
Our
rename
healer
it.
assignments out?
I might not have done that.
Okay. Just assign tank healers. Hey, that'd be good.
Nice
For that,
pug.
like, put
Molten
16 yourself
core.
and
There we go. Okay,
Tasha,
that should
another
update the
guy.
stream.
Okay,
You
guys,
should
hit
be
the
seeing the
store.
right thing now.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Stack up. You're gonna go right in the lava. Oh, no, you didn't. Now you guys can. Okay. Wait here, please.
Okay, yeah, I gotta work on that timing. Because even though I'm doing the right thing, I think I'm getting the timing wrong on it. Oh, do I not have... I don't have strength juju on? No, I do have strength. I don't have roids. I'll pop roids for
You stack up.
Lucifron.
Pull 'em back. Pull 'em back.
Oh, I wasn't in range. That's why that didn't go off.
Who did you say you wanted on cow tank? Natasha.
Tasha, Sukina. Sukina's holding. Okay, guys, fall star. Hug the right. Don't pull imps on the left.
Okay, so I can
And yourself.
actually, I
And
can
then put
swap
another
out
shaman. Who's geared shaman?
2% hit. What can I get rid of?
Yeah.
I'm gonna swap out. I can swap a hit for a crit there.
Oh.
But I lose 30 AP.
Guy fucking scared the shit out of me. Stack out. Okay, and then we can have cow tank go and pick up the imps spread up.
Oh
And
shit!
wait for challenging. Call it out. You can go right now.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. Okay. We're gonna put those on because the 2 hit from these shoulders isn't doing me any good. I'm over 6% with
Do not follow 'em,
308
guys. Do not
skill,
follow 'em. Stay on
so
stack.
there's no reason to
You're
have that
gonna
much
die.
hit. It's just
Down
not
this-
doing anything for me, especially with the 2-hand
Yeah,
spec.
go ahead. Pull whenever. Just pull him back around the corner.
So this actually gives me a
Just wait
little
for
bit
the threat, guys.
more
Back up
attack
the star.
power
So you
and
don't
a
get
little
AoE.
bit. Okay.
Okay. Follow star around. Don't
Let's get him. Let's get him.
follow the imps. I'll mark
Okay,
the
put that
dogs.
one there. Okay, but then for multiple targets, we're not going to be using slam at all because I'm going to be queuing cleave, and that's going to take a bunch of
Okay,
rage.
same targets, tanks. Mahomes, grab Moon, and Vikingo, you can grab Triangle, okay? Pull them back, stack them up right where the group is right now. Aim them down. Don't all go on Skull. Skull, I shouldn't mark it for the sake of...
Let's put the chicken on.
Single target Skull. Okay.
Oh man, it's kind of nice going slow a little bit slower than like Storm Raids, because I can actually have time to like think about putting on my chicken, and I'm like, oh, I do have 30 seconds before this
Wait
boss
for
fight.
AoE. Don't AoE right away. Wait for AoE.
Just wait
Stack
for
them
it,
up.
wait for it, wait for it.
Someone grab X, thank you. Alright, AoE go. Make sure they all die at the same time.
Oh Jesus, oh fuck.
More on Triangle. Please. We're gonna do Lucy after this too.
My bad
So,
there
make sure
for
you guys mana up.
rage, get rage.
Yeah.
Redo your shouts. Battle chickens. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's do this.
Okay, Cow Tank, you can tank Lucy. Home Skull, Huckle X, okay? Cow Tank, you're on Lucy, right?
Okay, I'm gonna be using a
Mahomes
resto
Skull,
pot on this one
Huckle X.
because
So, remember, you guys are dispelling.
I don't
Resto
think
pot as well.
we're gonna
You
do
have
it
them,
fast
you
enough.
should. We're gonna go as soon as he's here. So, stack him up on the left, face him away. Let's go. Grab it. Ink, taunt off. Hold on threat. Hold on threat.
Hold on threat, holding on threat, holding on threat. Let's go.
Make sure you guys are purging the MC.
Mahomes.
Stack him up. Oh!
Stack 'em up. Purge Faye.
Purge Faye.
Purge Cappuccino. Don't kill him. Make sure you guys are defurging.
Oh, did I fucking kill somebody?
Kill the boss.
I left my demo runes in the bank. I'm a fucking fool.
Get him,
Dispel
get him.
Priests, dispel mages, thank you. Just dispel. We don't. Druids can dispel too.
curse is awful though. Felheart, Cenarian.
BB.
Alright. That's not so bad.
Yikes.
Damn it!
Not good, man.
Okay, res up, get some mana.
Are the logs being live logged, or are they just gonna be thrown up after?
They are being live logged. Let's make sure it's working.
They Victus, what happened, buddy?
I got mind control, bro. What you want?
My live log never.
I was out of
fucking
commission for
works,
like
dude.
5 seconds, 8 seconds.
Imagine coming full world buff and being in Storm and getting out DPS.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to link the total?
My live log never-
Let's not get carried away, bud.
Hey, tanks, get up here, let's go. Go pull. I don't need to pull this. You guys can pull them back. Right, don't need to look at loot. Let's keep it going. Wait for DPS. Wait for AoE. Let the tanks get them.
I'll
Get
upload
off
it
the skull,
afterwards.
Get off the skull. Get off the skull. Get off of skull, you guys.
Because the log is working, it's just not live logging for some
Yeah,
reason.
no.
But I just checked it.
I'm so used to having that mouse button be hamstring. This is just really strange and kind of throwing me off a little bit.
Who wants to boost me a warrior?
No,
What's your
none-
PayPal like? Do a shaman, or excuse me, do a druid.
Nah,
no druids need that.
I'll take it for a second. Enchant on it.
Do main
Go
spec
tanks.
and then off spec
Go.
rolls while paired. It just makes it easy.
hunt off me. We're going.
Our off specs aren't gonna be +1, right?
Probably never
no.
use hamstring
Yeah,
for
good, good.
slam two hand. No, you would use slam instead of
Please-
hamstring.
Please do not all go on skull, right? Or an X. Alright, they're pretty even. Whose name is AV is fun? How dare you?
That's a fucking psychopath.
Who the fuck is that? You kick this one,
Okay, I'm gonna have to redo consumables before this next fight. I also want to take a fire pot, and I'm using the cheap ones, admittedly so. I'm using the cheap ones. I'm not exactly a rich man here. I know guys who have 10, 12,
Live logs are
15,000
working, by the
gold
way, now.
fucking stocked up. I do not have that
Yeah.
right now.
Maybe just took a minute to.
Yeah. Nice and even. Nice and even. Get X back. Get more DPS and X.
X,
Warriors
yeah.
can swap to X. Yeah, melee swap to X. You see all those deep wounds go up there. Only 3. Alright.
Square.
Guys.
I got him, boys.
Anybody
Let's
know
do
what
this.
add-on it is that just spams my fucking chat box saying a number of
Yeah,
messages?
I need to get rid of whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
that's happened to me too.
I'm getting that too.
I think it's like. Yeah, I think
No,
it's details.
It's Blizzard, by the way. Okay. Anyways, so let's pull them.
It's always Blizzard.
Small independent company, but
All right, for Magmadar, we'll have Cow Tank. You can tank the boss. All right, I'll put a flare, and I want you to angle yourself, not the boss. Angle yourself towards the raid, right? So you are so healers can max range here, right, and still be able to heal you while not getting here, right? So healers can stand over by Star, who are healing the tank. It should be Sukina and Haida. Natasha, you can stand over by Star. So like I'm gonna move up.
okay,
here.
where's my
Yeah,
potion cooldown at? 20 seconds. Good. That'll do it.
Yeah, there's only one tank who needs to be healed, right? On this fight, it's Cow healed or Cow tank. So get some mana. In case I ask pull, I don't think I will.
10 to 15k banked? No, not just in mats. I mean liquid. Like they have 10 or 15,000 gold. Like this number down here is like 15,000. Yeah, there are people who have that. I do not. I did not
I'll call it out.
do it great. feel like I didn't do a bunch of stuff right.
Terror
Because I just missed the boat. I missed the boat on a bunch of stuff. Like, everybody was doing Devil Sar, and everybody was just
Ooh,
farming
Evil
Devil
Messiah
Sar.
gave him the big dick today,
But-
dude. He's got the flask.
But I was worried about... I was super worried about, like, having best in slot before a raid. Before my first raid with Storm, because I was all nervous. Because I'm like, oh god, I'm in Storm. I gotta make a good impression on these guys. And then,
face towards the raid, but
yeah, like, I was all worried about that, so I wasn't making any money. And then I went and leveled, like, mining herbalism, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go get all this stuff. I'm gonna go bank, like, a million potions worth of mongoose and all these resist potions and everything else that I'm gonna need for, like, ever. I know how to do this. And then they're like, yeah, by the way, you need engineering by, like, next week.
Give him a sec. Go, Cal. You're fine. Go. Shamans, follow in. Tremor, please. Okay, give it a sec. Okay, come closer towards the raid. Come closer towards the raid. Guys, no DPS.
What did Bob's just say?
Me first. Oh, I got feared.
Oh god, oh god. Oh, you can't have your tank getting feared there.
So I'm next.
That's no good at all.
Hey, turn him towards your right. Yeah, you're out of range of healers. You're gonna get feared. Keep coming. Keep coming. I'm next.
Elements is always up. I'm the one doing it.
Somebody power infuse Tilo.
That's you, Kate. Thank you. I'm next.
Still missing Curse of Elements.
You got curse elements. I've been doing it.
Oh, there it
No,
is.
it's not
The one
there it is.
that's missing is shadow.
No shadows.
No, we had
Fire on
Curse
the melee, fire on the melee.
Fire on the melee.
Really get out of the fire.
Could be getting knocked off too.
Wanting by power infusion.
We don't have any like this.
No.
Can you drag him out of the fire, please?
Yeah. We're not. Still behind it. Alright, Dur, that's you. Thank you.
Okay, let's go.
Bam, coming for that ass.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Damn it.
I had to back off there. Oh, I did not bring enough lips for this. Striker's mark. Ooh, that's kind of a big piece.
Strikers? I hope you hunters aren't rolling on that. It's not hunter loot, but
Hunters go.
Hunter's loot.
That's kind of a big piece.
And,
Oh, I got a 31. Okay, doesn't matter. I wasn't gonna get it anyway. Yeah, this is super different compared to Storm, because like I have time to like think about stuff and how I'm gonna do it and like what I'm gonna do and yeah, right. Like on that fight, I would have had to pop Death Wish before the fight even started to have it like last through the fight. Like, I mean, it's nuts. It's crazy.
I'm spawn.
I also didn't use Recklessness because I'm not used to that. I'm not used to.
Stay strong.
big rats, dude. That's a big item.
That is a big ticket item.
Remember, hug your left all the way around. Do not ask pull in, please.
It's my last piece of scenario. Thank God.
That's...
I'm just missing tier 1 chest, and then I don't have to do this anymore, right? Kidding. Alright, let's wait for the raid. Get up by start, guys.
Oh, the old Civ Shaker.
That proc's like fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, Shaker fucking class.
It's annoying.
Yeah, I was PvPing on the boats and we saw this enhancement shaman with it, and then like the next day he came back and he had a fucking DK.
All right.
You know,
If anybody's got
he's like,
lips,
"My
I need
Earthshaker
some more
procced
lips
on a
here."
civilian," and then somebody AoE'd him. So now it's named Civ Shaker.
Sunders.
Thunders. Oh, you dead zombie.
Is that it? Can I link the...
Yeah.
So, Vay, why are you coming in this raid when you're the number one guild in the world?
Because,
He wants to leave it.
well, one, I gotta flex a little bit. Two, no, I'm just fucking with you. No, I'm actually going to Florida tonight at midnight, so I'm not gonna be around for the next lockout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, let's bring Bay, let's go.
Let's get
Well,
some gear.
one of our warriors got banned for botting, so you know
Oh.
his spot if you want
no,
it.
Big
My
Musk.
fucking homie, too.
Musk got busted. Ooh.
No.
No, not Musk.
Who got banned? Who got banned for
Yeah,
buying?
Tibbers.
Tabaris.
Onslaught Turtle and
Tabaris messaged me. He's like, dude, I'm gonna be gone until July. I'm like, what do you mean? You're like on vacation?
Stack up, stack
And I was like, wait a minute. You botting motherfucker.
Was it just 6 months then?
This is a 6-month ban, you know? No
Just a
big
little
deal.
casual 6
No
months.
big deal.
Only rank 11. Only just
Oh, he
PvP
made it.
parts.
He made it to 11 with that.
Oh.
10. Okay, do not
Fucking
stack these
10,
up.
baby.
Actually, we're gonna do this. So, pull a giant Taurus
Cthulhu Axe might be really good for
raid,
PvE
you can take,
or Patchwork Axe. Yeah, they might be. They might be. I'm actually really curious to
right
figure
over
out
there. Pull the
what
giant, just
Untamed
to
Blade
your right.
looks like for
Cow tank.
PvE.
Or, yeah. Alright,
Bob,
go guys.
Bob, can you mark Cow Tank as a tank?
I don't even know
Yeah,
how to
I
do
think
that, dude.
I really like
Yeah,
Untamed
I
Blade.
got-
I think
I
it's the
got it,
best
I got it.
looking
I don't have the thing. Okay, you
like
guys can go.
two-hander in the
We'll
game.
collaborate later.
He's a tank.
Where is it?
Remember to heal
There.
Mahomes, please. Be taking. Guys, get off of. Oh, wait, there. I think it's stunned.
I got stunned, sorry.
You're fine. Do you have fast?
Okay. We gotta,
I'm sorry.
Do you have free action potion?
Oh, I do not.
holy shit!
Your pardon?
Taunt! Taunt! Taunt!
I have to do a better job of reading.
Oh fuck!
I got 4 of them on me that I can give out.
Just use them for Gehennis. Give them to the tanks. Because I don't want fucking admin around. Fight
Yeah,
them.
did not need him.
Okay, I'll pull this guy. We'll do dog next.
Are we still using druid tanks?
Yes, we have 2 druid tanks.
So, okay.
They can. It's fine. They can just.
beforehand.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, no, I know. Yep, got it. I stopped myself.
One crit.
I mean,
You didn't think about it, right? You're like.
well, yeah, but at the same time, here's what I pictured: bear, not a bear, taking a fap,
Or a fear belt.
still not a bear.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Shondo.
Alright, wait for your dog to pet. I'll go grab it. Right.
By the way, if anybody's gonna be at Awesome Games Done Quick next week and wants to like get a beer or something, let's go.
Awesome games.
I'm actually super jealous. Oh my
Like an
god.
Indie Expo or
What
something?
a name.
Awesome Games Done Quick is a speed running of console video games. Well, actually PC too.
For
Um,
charity.
For charity.
Yup. It's just been lame the last few times since it hasn't had a Paper Mario in like 4 runs.
So what do you guys play? This Castlevania?
Alright, come up here, guys. Follow me. I'm gonna grab
Classic Paper Mario.
We're gonna pull this.
Yo, what up,
We're gonna
Smelly
pull
Pirate
this,
Hooker?
so,
Yo, I've been all right.
Alright.
Haven't seen me on in the evenings. Well, I did get a 90-day ban from YouTube, so that's probably
I've seen it here.
It's probably what happened there. Yeah, basically the short version is that, remember when the servers were getting DDoSed? Yeah, I was watching Netflix on the other screen, which you're not supposed to do because that's copyright infringement if you're distributing it to other people through your stream. So, I mean, completely understandable on YouTube's part. That was my mistake.
No offense.
But lesson
It's
learned.
a really good game.
Lesson learned, and now we're back.
So I'm gonna wait for him so he don't wipe. Where'd he go? There he is. He's coming. Dude, this is the
Yeah, so, I mean, lesson learned. I've been on Twitch the whole time,
is
but...
the run killer, by the way. This guy will sneak up on you and pull the Giants.
Yeah, he will.
Gehennis.
So I've been streaming on
That's why we've got
Twitch,
trees
but I
over
don't
here.
have nearly the following on Twitch. So hey, if you guys want to follow on Twitch too, in case that ever happens again, it's the exact same name. It's Vivictus WoW on Twitch as well. It's the exact same content even, because I use Restream, so it's the exact same broadcast,
Dealers are sound good luck.
just on 2 different platforms. And the reason I'm able to do that is because I haven't taken like the partner agreement with YouTube or Twitch. I haven't taken the affiliate
Give it a second.
whatever.
Let's get the raid topped off. Double giant. Stack them up. Just give it 5 seconds.
Oh, we're doing the
and go.
giants.
Thanks.
Okay.
Mark Skull X.
Yeah. So since I haven't taken any
front of
kind of
us.
monetization or anything, it's fine for me to restream it.
Oh,
But if I were to like
perfect.
take
Alright,
Path
good
to
to go.
Partner
Give it
or
a sec,
whatever
guys.
with
Don't pull off
with
the
YouTube,
tanks,
since I
please.
have like 500
Focus
followers or
on
whatever,
tanks, right?
Thanks,
that would
Hugo.
then
You
make
guys
it
can go.
so
Pull 'em back.
I would
Back
not
up.
be allowed to stream to Twitch. That would be a violation of the.
I wonder where Gorbag is this week.
He lost onslaught girls.
Oh god, that was just straight auto attack.
That would happen. He gave up on life on the onslaught.
Oh my god. Maybe I should just stay two-handed. This is
On Northville,
crazy.
we had Drake Fang
I gotta
Talisman.
work on
That's
this.
fine.
Slams
Fine.
back
Bears
down.
tank annihilator. Right.
Can you spell
Alright.
this?
So go ahead. Spawn guys.
Oh no, I just didn't get a spell. Good taunt.
Wait, did you guys get another onslaught girdle last week
Yes.
when I was out of town? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
The
What
one
was it,
blood
like
tank.
5? There's like 5 onslaught girdles we got in this raid.
Good job, thanks. Okay, mana up, right. Can you give
Oh, I didn't get rage there. Shit.
Tao and
Okay, I fucked that up.
some fat?
Alright.
Trade with little fake.
Yeah, these raids are a lot different.
Again, we're doing cow tank. You're on Gehennis.
The
Move
threat
in
reduction
right to
enchant,
the
you don't
fire.
get that until AQ. Doesn't come up
Tank
until
him
there.
Face him away from the raid, right? Please, mages,
Wonder how
to
different the
cleanse
experience will
cow
be with
tank,
Storm.
Huckleberry,
That's
and
actually a
Homes first.
really
Those are
good
your power
point
targets.
because I
Huck
doubt
Chris-
anything will
or,
live long
Mahomes
enough for me to
Skull,
use
Huck
Slam.
X. Stack
Like,
'em up,
it'll be-
face 'em away from the raid. Just
It'll be
pop
a
fat
bloodthirst,
beforehand,
a
so they don't
whirlwind,
get
and then
stunned,
everything's
I
dead.
don't see ads running around. It's the worst thing that can happen.
In fact, that's like kind of how it is already with the dual wield.
Wait, do not start early in this fight because people get stunned, right? And we'll go.
Them Thabs. Thabs and Sunders.
Yeah, no, it's only the tanks who need it. Only the tanks who need it, not you guys. Unless you want to. The melee should use it, but I doubt half of them will. Anyways, all right.
Well, I'm gonna Fab.
Yep, FAP on 2. I'll say. Give it a sec, guys.
5, 4, 3,
Okay, FAP
2,
and go.
1.
Yo, Vay, dispel Vay, dispel Vay. Okay. Dispel the tanks.
Holy
finish.
fuck, holy fuck.
Move them out of fire, tanks. Get out of fire.
I'm real disappointed with the number of Sunders I'm seeing there. Move 'em out. Out of
Yeah,
fire.
move them out of the fire. That's the wrong way. You should have came to the raid. It's fine.
Oh god, look at all that damage. Oh my god.
Perfect. Keep up the cow tank. Jet killers.
Get out of that fire, get out of that fire.
Die.
Fire still kills you after he's dead.
Let's go. Be linked. Come to
Yeah,
start.
okay, so
Get man up,
40
let's
player
go,
Gehenna's
Tyler.
down after 59.94 seconds. Alright, so that took exactly 1 minute. Your fastest kill took 15.39 seconds. FYI. Just putting that out there. Giant Stalker, Prophecy, Biznix. Biznix.
I have Biznix on my shaman.
Yeah, so that threat reduction enchant doesn't come out until AQ.
Check if Treeheart has it right now.
When does Treeheart have? He has...
Oh, why am I doing so little damage? What's
He's
going on
force
here?
reacted this. No, I don't have Biznix. So I have Biznix on my shaman. No, I have it on both.
I'm just gonna do that anyway, so that I don't forget it later.
If AG quits right now, we'll give it to him.
What, the business? Huh.
Yeah, let's do same thing as before. Giant
Is the threat
Very-
reduction enchant good?
for,
Yeah, I
just
mean,
away
okay, so
tank,
basically
giant
it's
force.
a
Let's
cloak
go.
enchant. So the only stuff that you're gonna get on your cloak
Let's
is
go body
plus
plate,
3 agility. That's
Fair
the
enough.
only like DPS enchant that you're gonna
Sakina.
do. So
Tanks will get
3
sent.
agility or 2% less threat. That's
moving
kind of a
over here.
no-brainer for me.
Yeah, you're fine.
Like I will absolutely take the reduced threat. Where them Sunders at?
You're good boots.
Big boots right there.
Oh, why am I the only one sundering?
3, 2, 1. Congrats, kid.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird because I'm hitting that button. I'm so used to having it be hamstring, so I'm probably hitting it the wrong time. I'd have to really
Remember, we're
to
hugging
really
the left, we're not
concentrate on
pulling
that and
the
think
destroyer
about it.
Attacks that will wipe us. Right. Just being careful here. You're always hugging the left wall. You're not going to the right of where that fire in front of this is, right?
Where'd it go?
Follow
Where'd it go?
And we'll get mana after this.
Am I experiencing getting threat capped right now? In this raid, yes. In Storm Raid, no. Yeah. So threat cap, you'll see like I'm pulling aggro on everything, like including this Fire Lord right here.
Oh, rip world buffs. No,
Ree!
Holy shit!
You fucking did it.
Alright, res up the dead warrior. I'm just star, get mana. Continue.
Oh, I'm gonna make him push for overall damage now.
Actually, the
I'm still 150k ahead.
You were 150k ahead when I
Do not
flashed.
follow me. Do not follow me. Do not follow me. Incoming. Just eat the breath and face it away. Just let it come to us. Let it come to us.
Well, I got the full use out of the War Chief and most of that Songflower, so that's fine. Yeah, so about threat cap, am I threat capped? In this raid, yeah, I've been pulling aggro like left and right, like you just saw a second ago. In Storm, no, and that kind of goes back to what you were asking about before, like who's the best tanks that I've ever played with and stuff, and how I was saying that Star just has absolutely everything choreographed down to like which global and which order he's going to use his globals on. So like I don't think I could pull aggro off Star. Like I don't even think that's possible. Of course, he's Fury spec with dual wield, and he's got like raid weapons. I think he's got Purds and Core Hounds. Have I checked out Light the Torch? Yeah, I did actually. I have looked at that a little bit. I don't remember. I don't think I went to the show when they were in Denver.
Casual. Why would you want to raid for 4 hours? Jesus.
Yeah, why would you want to clear this trash?
Now we clear this trash, we get more chances at fucking
BOEs. BOEs? Oh my god.
See how much effort I put into my hunter? You see how much effort I put into the hunter? He's like no chance. It should be GK. Anyways.
Hey Bob's real talk though. I was looking at Lionheart helm because my guild don't have one, and it says Fire Lords drop them. Is that?
Anything can drop it.
As long as it's level 63.
Okay. Tank skull here on the flare, and tank X just to the right of it. Don't stack them up. I'm gonna get double stunned. Let's go, guys. I don't want to pull this. Wait for the dog to pat. It has a long ankle.
our guild wouldn't know. We haven't
Alright.
got Lionheart helm pad.
Heals on cow. Heals on. Give it a second. Evil. You're flaccid, dude. Just remember. I don't want these things running.
Oh god! Oh god! Why is it on me? I didn't even do anything.
Yeah, they held their value great.
Okay, so for Gar Vikingo, you can put on a shield, and you're gonna be taking an ad.
No world buff, still pulling aggro. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I don't know. Tilo's talking about he's gonna try to take me on overall damage now that I don't have buffs. I mean, I was almost out of those buffs anyway. It's not a huge loss. Oh my god!
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Get some mana up. Talo can do Warlock banishes. I'll do tank assignment. So we're gonna be killing Gar. We're not gonna kill ads until after.
Kill Gar, kill ads after? Okay.
All right, Warlock, type out your assignment real quick here, just so.
All right, what are we saying? Oh, no world buff still pulling. Yes, this is more stressful than storm raids. Is it? Is it though? I mean, it is and it isn't, because in storm I'm real stressed out about, like, I want to perform well.
Tower tank, you're tanking
With this,
Gar.
I'm not
Okay.
nearly as stressed about wanting to
gonna
perform
have,
well.
Huckle.
So like I'm just kind of
You're
on
tanking Square
autopilot,
plus
and
Moon.
basically what I'm doing is I'm making sure to
Or
watch
Kasani
my
tank, and then,
swing
Mahomes,
timer down
you're
here
picking up,
to try to see if I can get in the habit
Star
of
plus
doing the slam at the 1.4 second mark or so, like just under 1.5. Because I really want to get that down.
Oh, sorry,
Right now
no,
I'm still
Huckle,
I'm
you're
still hitting this
Star
button, which is slam.
and,
That's normally hamstring. I normally have that be
Talo,
just
Talo
hamstring,
Square's banished.
which you just spam all the time whenever you don't have Bloodthirst and Whirlwind up. You just
Yeah, leave
spam
me on
that
Square just
on
because they're
like on global.
in the right.
But I'm trying to get into the slam
Oh,
thing
okay, that works.
because
That
it
works.
seems that the slam is just doing way more damage. It's just doing a shitload more damage. So there's that. There's that. But I don't really need to worry about it. Basically,
Just
the
do
thing I need to
whatever
worry
tank
about is
assignments,
staying
and I can just
alive.
banish the one
And
that's
now that I
not
don't have world buffs, I don't even know that I care about that very much. So I'm just gonna go in and big dick it as best I can. But so like I'm worried about not screwing up with Storm, because when it's the same deal as like when I play pool, right? Like I'm a good pool player, I have my own queues, and like I play on leagues and tournaments and stuff. But when you play at like a level I play at, it's not about how good you are, because anybody's that good, right? Like I can clear 3, 4, 5 balls in a row and win a game, but anybody can do that at the kind of level I play at. So it's not about how good you are, it's about how bad you aren't. It's about the mistakes you don't make.
Yeah,
And I
all the
kind of
Warlocks
feel like that's what
are
it's
the
like in
same,
Storm.
just I'm
It's about the
switching to
mistakes you
Star from
don't make.
Square.
So like if I hit hamstring here and I just barely clip the cooldown on Bloodthirst, well, I just did a DPS loss there because I mismanaged my global cooldowns. Right, like I could have hit that slightly earlier, which would have put it on cooldown earlier, which means that over the course of 10 minutes I might get an extra Bloodthirst or 2, right? So I mean, like, that kind of stuff. Whereas with this, I'm not nearly as worried about it because it takes us 4 times as long to kill Gehennas, for example, right? And I just don't need to worry about it nearly as much because it's not as tight of a window.
Just sit and raid. Make sure.
So and that kind of makes it more enjoyable too.
That adds some good list.
Like we're going significantly slower. I can put on a battle chicken. I can get another battle chicken here. You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna.
Please last stand on the pull. And Warlocks, make sure you guys are like.
We're gonna battle chicken.
On point with your banishes.
All right, so even without world buffs, I'm still rocking 30% crit. That's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty alright.
Yes.
I mean, the magic number you really want like 33%.
Small indie company.
Do ready check. We're gonna wait for cow tank.
We're gonna do a countdown on it. Nice.
So Huck and Mahomes, you guys got your targets right?
Yes, sir. Square.
All right.
Perfect. All right.
Seems like Rage Gen and Threat Gen is way more spiky with the two-hander. Yeah, absolutely, it is more spiky. Since the damage numbers are bigger but slower swing time, absolutely. And if you get a two-hand crit, then forget about. I mean, well, this is what I was talking about before. Last time when I was saying that I effectively made Iron Beef a better tank because he had to pay attention to who the target of target was, because otherwise I would just die all the time. And so like his taunt reaction time got significantly better with me in the raid because I would just rip aggro from him, but he would be like waiting and watching that.
Well,
He
the
would
way
be
they do
watching the
this in
target of
Madden
target
is
up here,
each
and the minute that
artist gets
the
so
second
many
it wasn't
frames
him,
to
he would
do.
hit taunt
So they
and
literally hand
bring it
draw.
back. But that's also
And
great
like some
because
guys only do
taunt
lighting.
he could effectively
Cow tank's
conserve
back.
some rage
So cow tank, you're
and then
basically
wait for
tanking
me to
Gar where
pull,
he
taunt
is,
it
right?
back, and then he has the top
boss,
aggro, the top
and all
threat
you do is just taunt off to the right.
with a full
I
rage
pull
bar,
the
and he
boss,
can get a
so
huge
the
head
ads
start.
in the boss don't hit
I mean,
other
that's
people, right? Basically,
that's a
that's all I do.
decent
So no
strat.
DPS at
Like
the start.
there's nothing wrong with
Nobody's on
that.
ads. Everyone's
But
on
like
Gar, right?
I'm
We're
saying
doing
with these
ice
guys,
block pull. So
they're starting to
tanks,
get
you
it
guys
too. They're
get
gonna
your
watch and they're gonna
assignments,
watch me pull
pick up your
aggro,
assignments,
and then they're
bring them
gonna
over. I'll put another flare down. And Warlocks
taunt off.
on point
So
banishes, don't fuck it up. Okay. DBM pull?
no.
Yes. So
Okay,
flare
here we go.
is where the ads are. Gar literally where he is right there. Okay.
5,
So
4,
wait for the ice block.
3,
Warlocks get up.
2,
Warlocks get up too.
1.
Ice block go. Who's ice blocking? Wait. Somebody's
Here.
go in with ice block.
I got it.
Okay. Wait for the ice block. No DPS on
I have a
Gar.
resist
Pick up
on
the
mine.
ads. Pick up the ads. We're fine. Pick up.
Skull is loose.
Oh shit.
I don't know who was supposed to be on Skull,
Start slow on Gar.
but it wasn't me.
Burn him down. No AoE, just burn the fuck out of Gar.
Big heals on my homes.
Big kills on the
Banish,
tanks,
condom
guys.
in 4.
You guys gotta like watch out.
Condom banish. Banish circle, banish circle, banish circle, banish circle. Nice,
Banish,
nice.
guys.
Oh god,
Banish done.
okay, I'm also a
Banish
little
done.
worried about it because I don't think you
Nice
can
pick
taunt
up,
this
like,
boss or
perfect, dude.
generally any bosses.
Big kills on the tanks. Use mana pots if you need. Burn.
Banish triangle in 2 seconds. Banish condom in 1 second.
Okay, so I gotta chill out because limited invulnerability doesn't drop my threat, it just makes him not target me. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm just gonna tank him.
Nice banish circle, good.
Okay.
Triangle banish in 5.
So after this, we're just gonna AoE the ads down. Keep everything banished, right? When I call stop AoE, melee get
That's
out.
fine.
And casters, you finish.
That's
it off.
fine, that's whatever.
Banish triangle. Nice.
Just keep up. Okay,
Pull him
AoE,
with sword and board.
the ads. Keep up the tanks. Cow tank.
How many of the mobs in PWLQ Nax are taunt immune? That's a really good question. I actually
Bring over to the flare.
don't know that off the top of my head.
That's fine.
What
Just-
isn't tauntable?
Just keep it there. Don't. No,
DPS, get out, don't
turn
get
it
out.
Face your back to the
Banish
wall.
triangle.
Face your
I
back
know
to the
that
wall.
the
Face your back
mind
to the wall.
flayers
Perfect. Yeah. Get,
are not
let's go.
tauntable. The mind flayers, the Cthulhu trash, those aren't tauntable. I want to say the
If you're
big
not taking
guys
an ad,
between
heals on Mahomes,
Who
big
Who
heals
Ran
on
and
Mahomes.
Twin
Skull,
Eps,
guys,
I don't
skull,
think they're
on skull.
tauntable.
Melee out.
The
Careful, cow. Careful, cow.
What else
Careful,
is
cow.
not
You're getting
tauntable?
up into ads.
Triangle in 4 seconds.
Sartura is not tauntable at all.
like how
None of
he
those
froze
ads,
when
none of
he
the
was
type of
in
ads, the flying ones that do like the whirlwind or whatever.
Let's do skull next. Skull next. Tank.
Yep.
Yeah. Just take the ads to flare. Get away from the ads. We'll do skull.
How am I the only one that
Just
died
tanking
here?
it. Huck has it. Huck has it. Okay.
Grab
Oh
the
well,
circle, too
whatever.
weird.
That's what I get for switching to Fell Striker and executing. I probably could have waited.
Someone grab a star.
Probably could have
Someone
chilled out.
I got it.
Melee out, melee
Thanks,
out.
Huck. Melee out. Melee out. New skull, guys. New skull.
Just too big on the deeps. What can I say?
New skull. Tanks who aren't taking an ad. Go find an ad. Call it out.
Mahomes has triangle. Sorry.
Triangle coming out in 5.
Condom coming out now.
Oh, I'm not even on that page.
Kill,
Oh, whatever.
This one.
Whatever.
Don't do banish anymore.
Where are we?
Finish, guys. Let me-
Killing that one. What did we get? Did we get anything good? Did they link it? I don't think they.
First time here.
I don't think they linked it. They didn't link anything.
Keeps it clean at least.
Oh, we got it.
Just a little slow, but that's okay.
What drop? We get binding.
Sorry, boss.
We got something cooler than a binding.
So if who gets bindings? I get them.
Might.
Alright, melee get out. Melee get out. Everyone away from X. Get away from X. Get away from X.
Sorry, Mahomes got him. My bad.
Yeah, I'd have to look
warrior
up
tank
what
or
all
two
isn't
warrior
tauntable. In
Cow, do you
Blackwing
need
Lair,
those?
I think most of the trash is.
Alright, guys.
And Viking is a prize.
Even the big
so-
guys, the
Come to start.
big
Everyone
dudes up
come
at
to
the top by
start. Come to
Chromagus,
start.
those are
Don't go
also.
in the hallway yet. We're gonna rebuff. Our purges, right? Let's come to start. We're
I
gonna
think
do
those
full
are
rebuffs
also
once people get mana and
tauntable.
So he can't purge elixirs, eh?
Nope. Only
Good
magic.
Yeah, Fire Room Grimoire, meh. Meh. What am I most excited for at AGDQ? There are a couple of things. So, Final Fantasy VIII is going to be at AGDQ, and I really liked Final Fantasy VIII. I know it catches a lot of bad flack, like it gets a bad rap. Final
It's
Fantasy
not
VIII, I
plus
really
one,
liked
right?
Final Fantasy VIII.
Frostbite.
Okay, yeah, the story might be a little weird, but that whole cinematic thing at the end of Disc 1 where you're going to assassinate the queen, or you're going to assassinate the sorceress, awesome. That is like one of the coolest things in any Final Fantasy I've ever played. I think my favorite Final Fantasy is going to be 6, but they just did 6 for Summer Games Done Quick just past June,
Yes, sir.
which was, or no. They didn't do that this past June. They did Chrono Trigger this past June. Actually, funny story. I'm on screen for the entirety of that Chrono Trigger playthrough.
Sorry, sir.
I'm right behind the guy who's playing it. I'm on the back couch.
Baron should be dead by now. Come on, guys. Let's go. Alright, good.
Yeah, people loved FF7, but I mean, 7 was good, but it wasn't as good as everybody gives it credit for. I don't think. I
I
mean,
think we'll banish this time. Actually, we have
yeah,
two
it was
full
good, but I still think 6 was the best
So,
Final
Cow Tank,
Fantasy
you
in
know
my
how to tank
opinion.
these mobs?
Well, good thing I wasted a 1 on that.
I like that one a lot. I think it has the best
No,
story.
that was awesome.
I think it has some of the best character development. I think it
Yeah,
has some of the most
definitely.
interesting characters.
He was saying good thing he wasted his number 1 role.
Yeah. Every one of those characters has a backstory and a motivation for doing what they do.
We don't have it. Thanks, I'll move you.
Okay.
Stack up.
I feel like 8 would have been more loved if it wasn't right after 7. I mean, there are some weird things about 8. I'm not gonna lie. There's some weird shit about 8. Okay, like the fact that everything levels up with you, so it doesn't matter what level you're doing stuff at.
So we're gonna banish square.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
And then,
So you could run it at minimum levels, or you're like, oh, I gotta go grind some levels to make this boss easier because I can't beat him. Except the boss levels up as you level up.
Tank skull. Mahomes, you tank X. Make
What?
sure they're facing towards the lava.
So I mean, there's that. The Guardian Forces kind of make every character the same, sort of.
Just to the left.
Because if you're junctioning HP or strength or whatever, and you're junctioning the same magic and you just swap them, it kind of makes everybody the same, except for their limit breaks. That's the only difference between them.
Firewalkers are faced away.
Which the limit breaks are just absolutely abusable in that game. So I don't know.
Anyone banish square, please banish square.
I'm doing it.
Tilo, you're on Banish.
Sunders boys.
Who's loot banned, dude? Someone get ready to pick up blue. Make sure if you taunt it like 2 seconds before the banish ends, and taunt it facing towards the lava, right? Go on the flare and taunt it. Go on the flare and taunt it, yes. So
Swear's coming out. Let's do it rank 1.
Do skull target. We didn't need rebanish, but it's
Sorry, I wasn't sure. It's just a rank 1 anyway, so. Yeah,
if you're taunting it, you're always taunting these lava elementals away from the red guys, right? So they don't.
Oh, that's done. Rip. So yeah, that one's gonna be good. I know that my brother really likes VVVVV. That's gonna get a speed run. They're gonna do basically all of the Zeldas, which is gonna be a great time. I saw that there's a bunch of Mario There's always a big Mario block. I think they're doing a Mario 3
I'll put Moon to you. Okay.
race.
Sure.
So they're gonna have like
And
3 or
then,
4
you
people
guys
doing it,
just
and they're all
go
gonna
grab 'em.
race
Same
Mario 3.
spots, don't tank them up there.
Actually,
don't
one of my
banish up
favorite
there, we'll
events
pull the
at any of
boss
the
right.
games
Run
on
away for
Quick
Baron to
is
pass,
the
we'll
Blind Mario Maker Relay. That is always just a ton of fun. You get 4-man teams, none of them have seen the levels, and they gotta like figure it out as they go. And every time somebody dies, you gotta get up out of the chair and then like swap around. It's like playing musical chairs at the same time. That is always really cool. I really like that a lot. How many AGDQs have I been to? I went to Summer Games Done Quick this past summer
Banish.
in Minnesota,
Very stunned.
and then this will be the second
Get skull
Games Done
towards the
Quick
left,
event
skull towards
that
the
I
left,
will have
towards the left.
attended.
Perfect.
But it very well
Guys,
might be,
don't pull this, please.
it very well
People,
might be
watch
like a
out.
regular thing
I know you want to go, but
that I do.
unfortunately.
Yeah, the blind Mario Maker Relay. The whole point is that nobody's seen it before, and that gets to be pretty cool. Like you can go check out some of the ones that are on like the GDQ channel.
3 seconds.
Just taunt it. You gotta
Came out
taunt it.
early.
You can taunt it before the banish is done, so I'll call it out a bit more. You guys don't have
Yeah,
time
oh,
to
by the
do
way,
that.
I'm not using any consumables right now because it's really, really likely to die on this trash, so I'm going to use them before the boss.
You should have. Okay, we're gonna. No one died. We're gonna get mana. We're gonna pull Baron next, right? Not right now. Wait. So, we're gonna have the raid.
Okay, so
casters and
where
healers
else am I
stack
going to die?
on
I'm
star.
probably going to die
So
on
just your
Shazra,
caster,
and then where else would I die? Maybe Domo. So if I have 3 Mongoose left,
Move on the side, right? If you get the bomb,
yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine.
you're going to the front.
Yeah,
If the
last
tank
time
gets the
a really
bomb,
good
you're
one
literally
was,
not doing
yeah,
anything,
the
you
Link to
just
the
sit there
Past
like that,
randomizer,
okay?
except the last time it
Homes,
was
your main
Link to the
tank,
Past
right?
Super
Because you have
Metroid
So remember,
randomizer, so
Homes
it's
is
both
main
games
tank.
smashed together. If you go into a specific
And guys,
house
go super
in
easy
Link to
at
the
the start.
Past,
Like,
you
wait,
end up
like,
in
10
Super
seconds, please.
Metroid.
I don't want Baron coming to the
And
raid.
if you go into like a specific room in Super Metroid, you end up back in Link to the
We're going
Past.
to next pat. Here it comes. So
Kinda
no
cool.
chase.
Kinda
Stack
cool.
on
That
sword
one was
casters
super neat.
and healers. Come.
Mahomes is on Baron.
Yep.
Pulling.
That was super cool. And the
Helps
commentary
under
for that
Valley.
one most recently was super good.
Super slow. Don't pull
Oh,
this.
oh god.
Hey, Warriors, make sure your first cooldown is Sunday.
Get out.
Ah!
Give
Oh,
me
don't
time,
kill
please.
me. Well, now you got tons of time. Oh, rip that dude.
You guys gotta get one of these.
Oh, good.
Oh, please, Decursh or Priest Huckleberry, get out. Please remove.
I can't even watch my own thing here.
Do not dispel warriors, guys, or rogues. If you're dispelling warriors or rogues,
Oh,
you're doing it
oh.
wrong.
Yeah, Vay's gonna pull aggro, drag the boss in the raid.
Lindenman,
Possibly.
get out.
Like,
Lindenman, get out of the
actually,
raid.
yes. Oh my god.
Lindenman, get out.
I don't have any
Mahone, when
lips.
he
I don't
does
have any
that,
lips
that
left.
thing, you should get out also.
He's max FR, so you should be fine.
How,
my DDM
though?
working. If it
How?
goes on Crook, let me know.
Moose,
I'll
get
Crook
out of the
kill.
raid. Moose, get out of the raid.
I mean, I was out for 10 seconds there during the Inferno. Like, I don't know.
He pulled the
Well,
pack.
coming at.
Like, you guys gotta pay attention. Like,
Oh,
I swear to
no.
God, we do this every week.
Pick up. Pick him up.
It's
I'm gonna banish.
Every week,
Meteor.
TM.
Alright, I'm not banishing the
No,
Meteor.
just
That's exactly right. I did pull
The
aggro.
good bosses won't off. We shouldn't wipe this. We should.
Kill the
No.
ball.
Kill the boss. Like, these ads are gonna kill everybody this time.
Banish Reaver, please.
Like,
Oh, Melee, what are you doing? What are you guys doing?
like, I
Oh,
don't
what
say
are you
stuff
doing?
Because, like, for no reason. You either listen to me or you don't come. Because I don't
Everybody's
have
valid. There you go.
to wipe here. I'm
Fix
sorry.
it.
I
Don't
fixed
run.
it. Like, yeah. So, it's whatever.
Yeah, I have a Soulstone add-on one spec.
And
Don't run.
Just die. Just die.
Please
Stop
die,
running,
please die.
please.
Can't find you to res.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna measure how good a tank is. If they can if they can hold aggro from me. I don't know. Like I'm saying, I mean, I was one of the big names on Lightbringer. Like I was, if you check the legacy logs or whatever, I was top 5. I was top 5 Fury Warrior.
Just because
on Lightbringer
because I've done this a
for
hundred times.
Horde anyway. I mean, apples
Right,
to apples,
and there's
right?
one way to do it, and it's
Because
no
on
way.
Alliance you get both Kings and Might
all I
and
build to do.
Salvation, so it's much less likely that you're gonna pull
do it too.
aggro on Alliance side.
Yay, first wipe in like 3 weeks.
But yeah, I was definitely one of the best Fury Warriors there. Which is what's crazy though, because like I come over here and I come into Storm and I'm like not particularly special at Storm. Like that's kind of cool.
I guess a few
for
weeks
one,
ago we got
like
those wipes on Rag, but we still
not
down
just
them.
big fish in a small pond, but like suddenly I'm middle of the pack warrior in Storm Raid 1. That means that everybody else in there is at least as good as I am, if not
I
better.
didn't see exactly what happened there, but it looked like
that's
whoever
that's
had
pretty
Lilian
cool.
Bomb got blown up, and then
because if you get a whole
they were,
team
like,
of
to the
that,
right of that little,
it's pretty cool stuff.
kind of where the wall kind of ridges out there, and you got like kind of blown to the side towards the.
Yeah, you got 9 seconds, right? Just bolt it one way. So res healers first, so they can.
All right, maybe this is a good opportunity while we're sitting around not doing anything. Plug the Discord here. Where's my Discord? Do I still have that there? No, I don't. Delete that.
Yeah, I agree, Cal, but like I said, just listen to what I'm saying, and there's no problem. It's fine. I won't go on anymore about it.
No limit.
Bob's is a little high strung when you wipe.
It's getting a little hostile in here.
Yes, I actually am, because we should not wipe here. And
It's getting a little hostile.
I mean, reasonably so.
All right, so I'm just plugging the Discord there for those of you who are watching. If you wanna join the Discord, you can get notifications that way. There's also like a mematorium. You can post your hottest memes in the mematorium. And I even created an existential crisis channel. So if you want to talk about, I don't
That was in
know,
the main raid. That was in the
America
main raid.
invading Iran or something. Well, we didn't invade, but America starting shit with Iran.
I actually got to have fun.
Or you got
man.
funny depression memes. So let's go there.
Instead of, like,
Was
going into,
Lightbringer
like,
the
running
biggest
in, like,
private
melee
server?
game.
I think the project was, maybe not Lightbringer itself, but the project, the Lights Hope project, probably had the most people on it. Because everybody goes to the fresh server, right? So after they launched Northdale, Lightbringer was basically a ghost town.
At least.
There were a few guilds that still raided there, and I happened to be in the last one that was still there. A bunch of those guys are now in Stun Resist on Herod as well.
So again, guys, look where the flare is, right? It's a straight line.
But I think the legacy logs takes into account the entire life of the server. Of course, then again, I probably had more Nax gear than most of the people on that list. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the thing too.
My brother did it, but he was AFK, and we all laughed.
Pop a fire pot, but
I guess I can't be too mad.
if I'm pulling aggro on this boss, I'm not gonna use consumes again here. Partly because they're expensive, partly because that'll just help me pull more aggro, and I don't really want that.
You're supposed to get madder, even more mad.
It was in a pug, so it was that much more fun. Because he was streaming, and he was mad because someone donated to him. I'm not even kidding. So it was,
He was mad that someone donated?
yeah, Lullaby donated him like 4 tier 1 subs. So.
I fucked up by going back in. I'm gonna need a sub.
He wasn't paying attention because he was looking at the subs, I think.
Yeah, he was. Summon crits, please. Group 6.
My bad.
Summon crits, group 6. Okay.
I typically stay in for the Infernos just because my threat is so low in this gear.
Yeah, so
Is that
Lightbringer
okay?
was like a lot of fun.
you're fine, 'cause you have
The
a
character
lot
that I
of
was
fun.
playing on Lightbringer kind of went through
Yes,
a
sir.
bunch of iterations. It started on Nostalrius PvE,
And your
then
threat's
got
healable
merged
because
with
you have so much power. Yeah, so stay in.
Elysium.
You're definitely healable.
Wait, no, Elysium was a separate server.
Cool.
Elysium
didn't
got the
die, right?
Nostalrius
You
core and the
didn't
Nostalrius
I
database,
was
so
pretty
suddenly
close at one point, but it
Elysium
was during the Inferno.
renamed it to be Darrowshire, so
Make sure you guys
Nostalrius
are healing
PvE,
up,
then
or you're gonna go
Darrowshire,
home, so he's full. He
then
can stand, but you guys gotta really watch your
all
DPS,
of the,
I don't wanna
they,
he's
at that time
incoming,
they
let's go.
launched
I wanna see
Lightbringer,
it.
later on they split to Lights Hope with the same database.
Go. Make sure totems are dropped too. Guys, cast your
And then
summons.
under Lights Hope, they launched Northdale.
Give it.
And when they launched
10
Northdale, they
10
merged
seconds, 10
everything,
seconds.
all the existing ones,
Yeah, just
into
keep 'em.
Lightbringer.
Perfect.
So Anathema, Lightbringer,
Super slow.
and
Super slow.
Darrowshire
Doesn't have a lot of stuff.
also got merged together.
Dudes, get out. Ignite mana.
Oh my
Please
god.
Cleanse healers. Casters do not cleanse melee. Cleanse hunters last.
I'm just gonna go stand over here. I'm just gonna go stand over here. Oh my god.
Mahomes through the Inferno.
I don't know, I feel like I didn't even do anything.
Spawn. Dogga. You're.
Move to your left, move to your left, Dogga. Oh my god.
No, no.
We're gonna pull that.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
I can't even get over it.
Just talked about it, man.
We just gotta clear that path. That path.
I've literally
I've
just
never pulled
explained
that
that.
pack. It's just like.
Yeah, I've literally never seen that pack pulled before in this fight.
You
Holy
can't
shit.
go that far to your out to your right, man. You gotta, like I just said, you gotta be to the left of that ridge in the wall. Where the
Really
wall
glad I
is.
didn't use consumables there,
I mean, that
because
makes
not
sense.
only...
Whoever follows.
Yeah, so Cocaine Xanax, I actually still talk to that guy. Cryptix was in my guild.
Dude, you just wasted
Yeah.
like 10 gold.
Todov had a
consumes
Thunder
for me. I
Fury.
really appreciate it. Actually, make that 20 gold.
Yeah,
'cause I
so
died
Cocaine
twice.
Xanax, he actually got recruited to Progress for WoW
I mean,
Classic.
there's no real,
But I
like,
think he turned it
like, there's
down.
nothing to this boss.
He turned it down. He's still playing Warrior,
gonna
but
remove this
he
thing.
didn't go with Progress.
Yeah, you said you did the same
Cryptix
thing
Cryptix
twice.
is now on
For
Cortona's
several
server,
times.
and I think he's running the guild Corruption.
Go get your gear, dude. Actually,
Get your enchants done.
Yep.
What are you even doing?
Yeah, so I was what, top 5?
1K
What, that makes me
DPS,
5th.
or,
Yeah,
1,000
top 5.
healing and-
I like to
This is-
think that Cryptix wasn't
Anyway,
actually any better than
sorry,
me,
man,
but I don't know.
hey,
He kind of did have everything. Like, he had the Kel'Thuzad swords, too. He ended up getting Gressel and Hungering Cold.
So easy.
It is.
So,
it is a
I mean, he
living,
had
it's not the living
literally
bomb
everything.
area that's wiping
Literally
us.
best in
It's the fact
slot
that he's running
for
out
all
of
of
the
vanilla.
living bomb area, so when he
So there's that.
explodes, he pulls that pack.
He just doesn't listen. He goes,
Cocaine Xanax,
I
that's
think he
Zanzilla.
actually pulled the
That
pack
guy
before the bomb
is just
exploded.
really good.
I was
That is
watching.
Oh, Lita, what up, Lita? How you
It was-
doing?
Fact. Both times.
It was-
Yeah, Zanzilla.
I'm being very toxic. Right
I'm not
now.
really sure
Was it for sure the
what
same
he
guy
was
twice?
doing that was
No, it
so
wasn't. It was
much,
Moose last time.
so much
Moose
further
was
ahead of
last
everybody else.
Did we send him?
I don't know. I never
some
did
goals
actually
for
ask
his MC lockout.
him about that. Well,
Yeah, that's
Cryptix
his
just
first time in
Cryptix
MC.
just
I think
played
we're
longer,
fine.
right? Like I took a break
No,
from
wait, he got
Lightbringer
loot,
for the
didn't
better
he?
part of a year,
You got the
right? After Omen,
Yeah, we don't
I
know
like
shit.
didn't play Lightbringer
report
at
him.
all for 7 or 8 months, whereas he kept playing the entire time and
I mean,
was
he's not
like
even contributing to the raid.
a
He's not
big.
healing, he's not
He was like an
DPSing,
officer.
he's
He was a big
auto-attacking
wig in
buffs.
Red Sector
What
A,
he's
so
doing.
he kept raiding
Yeah,
for
I
an
asked him,
additional
like, what
8
he was
months
doing. He's like, I'm
after I
getting
did, and then
one
I
carry
came
progress.
back
I'm
for
like, what?
and then I
Don't
came
don't
back for
res
like a
him,
victory
please.
lap.
Do not res him.
So
Not sure
I mean,
what
he had
role
8
even
months
signed
worth
up
of
for.
Nax
somebody
gear
rezzed
on
him.
me.
Oh, big yes.
Like, what are you gonna
Oh,
do,
you
right? I
want
mean, he
to
just
run
had
in
more
there.
time.
Run.
He had more
Oh,
time to get
God.
all the stuff.
He's gonna run in there.
I don't know that
The
it's that he
Hades
stacked
I
it
don't
for
know if he
himself,
has the
but
intelligence,
that
so,
is the joke about calling their guild corruption, is that the
That's what
officers
we
were
call it, next
self-serving and giving themselves all the gear, and it was corrupt
Sorry,
loot
guys, but,
council.
like, I mean,
That
we're on a
that
call
that was the
already.
joke.
It's always an hour and about 45 minutes, and
You don't see Shigs? Yeah, well,
I just don't have time.
fuck
for
that
this
guy.
stuff,
So,
right?
I mean, what?
I mean, I do it for the guild.
I don't
Like,
particularly care for Shigs.
when pugs come in,
Um,
it's just
Yeah, I
The guys
appreciate you running
were
the
like on your
pug. I've
level.
been trying to
Yeah,
find a
Shigs
pug
did a
for
lot of
while.
tanking
It's
in
nice to have on
Nax
the-
because
Yeah.
we had a
Like,
tank
I come on with
vacancy,
the pug every week,
so he did a
it's
bunch of
just always
tanking
a
in
good
there.
pug, we always have a good time, but like when it gets like this, I just
Yeah.
you guys gotta listen.
Pugs having
Yeah, and yeah, it was a victory lap because like I was already basically done with that, and then like I logged in at one point and I had like 5 people whisper me and they were like, "What are you doing? Are you coming back? Are you playing? Do you want to come to Red Sector A?" And I
Oh
was
no,
like,
I ran it again.
"Am I even welcome at Red Sector A?" Because I knew that
You
people
should
like
running into mobs.
people like
I wouldn't run
Cryptix
in
and
this
Shakes were
fucking
gonna be
I,
in there,
I would not.
Just pull the boss
and I didn't
back.
really want to like
Actually, we're gonna pull that
get back into that. Cryptix, Shakes, Mork, those guys. So I wasn't even sure if I was going to be welcome, but then they were like, no, whatever, it's old news. And they weren't actually in charge of anything, so they were like, yeah, come on. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. So, like I'm saying, Cryptix had an extra 8 months of gear on that. So it's not that, I don't know, I don't even know that it was corrupt or anything, but like he did have every piece of Nax gear available.
Let's get someone from Nice in here. They're usually good players.
including the two swords from Kel'Thuzad.
Should we get someone from Mice?
So that's not super surprising.
Right now.
I was still waiting until the very end to get my Hatchet of Sundered Bone, which isn't even on par with those two swords. But Hatchet of Sundered Bone was pretty cool. But for that whole time, I was using
Fuck,
Bone
you know the
Reaper's
guy
Edge,
from Storm
right?
comes
Like
to
I was
this every
using
week on his
the
major.
sword from Molten Core that I'm trying to get tonight
Also
if
my
it'll drop.
homie.
I would very much like that to drop. This one right here, Bone Reaper's Edge. I was using that all the way through Nax, and that's what put up all those numbers. How did I get into the private
most-
servers? Did I
most
play
players, as
original
far
vanilla
as they
back in the
can
day?
get,
Yes,
and
I
they
did
just
play
call it
original
a
vanilla
private
back in the day. On some little backwater PvE server. I was on Paranold server, and I was in a guild called Arate. I was in Arate, and in TBC I ended up being main tank for Arate, and I was an officer in Arate. But for our little guild there, like it wasn't. I'm not gonna say it was like a great guild. It's nothing like Storm or anything.
All right.
But hey, for not really
Guess who
knowing
that
what we were
Tarn
doing,
corpses? That's
we
where
made it
you
to Twin
don't
Emperors in
run.
AQ40. Like
You see,
that's
like right here, where
that's
this
not a
little like
small
wall
deal.
kind of like ridges out. Don't go past that when you're living
Okay,
bombing.
Banish Square when it comes to the dead Tauren, right? You're tanking Skull and X right here, right? Face towards the wall. Let's go. I'm gonna pull it.
Oh wow,
Okay,
we're
I'll
going
play-
this pack. Okay.
Everyone to Banish.
I mean, better to
I
kill the pack
mean,
than
Banish now.
Imagine, well, we might as well, but imagine having to kill this pack.
We're just taking there.
Storm kills this pack, but not before the boss.
X is loose. Nice.
Here comes
Careful.
Get back, pull back, baby.
Back up.
Back, way back.
We're fine. He's not gonna.
You might pull on this.
Actually, it happened. We had one person that couldn't get rid.
Saunders boys.
That's what happened in our main raid, I think.
Don't stand on next.
That fire is much bigger than it looks.
Imagine losing 10% crit now. Jesus.
Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna tank him a bit closer.
Can I afford to blow a fire pot here?
Remember, guys.
Yes, because I'm gonna need one there, and I'm gonna need one there. I might not even need one on
Now we
Domo.
got lots of room. That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
You guys can do a fucking moon.
So let's blow a fire pot here. How did I get into private servers? Did I play original vanilla WoW? Yes, I did. I played on Paranold. I was in a guild called Arate. I was also playing a warrior. I was playing a Tauren warrior though. And like I was saying, we didn't really know what we were doing in that guild. Like we were running with 5 Mortal Strike warriors. We didn't know any better. We didn't know anything about priority 1 debuffs or
Now you
max
get
number of
this
debuff
green
slots
around
and how to use them most efficiently.
Not
Like we
good.
didn't know. We didn't really care either. I mean, it was really more of a family having fun guild than anything else. But for a family having fun community guild,
Can't take it.
we made it really pretty far. We made it to Twin Emperors. Like that's not nothing.
Or is he
That's not
here?
nothing. For way back in the day,
Yep.
like most
Guys,
guilds
tight to the
didn't
lava casters,
kill
you should be
Cthulhu.
doing it, like, you're gonna keep
Most
able to
guilds
range
didn't
the tanks. You don't
do
run
any of that
them
stuff.
when
They
you
didn't
roll.
get nearly that far. Most guilds didn't get past Huhuran. Actually, the big hump in AQ40 was probably the first boss, Scarum. Scarum was super difficult because it's such a coordination fight.
Come to start, guys. Come to start. Come to start. Come to start, casters.
Sorry, he's moving. I'll stop moving.
Sunders boys.
Cappuccino. Right.
Big sprint, I love it.
Pure shut up.
There you go. Cappuccino's in the perfect.
Melee out. Heal Mahomes. Big heals Mahomes. The Haggard, get out.
I probably shouldn't have waited for that cast to complete. I probably should have left immediately, but I think that's fine.
Slow DPS in the pull.
Yeah, you better stop.
Resist.
Yeah, there was a lot more research going on in the private servers.
Zug Zug Warrior.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Yeah, there was a lot more research going into the private servers. There was a lot more research that was done on it over the course of time. There were spreadsheets, they had formulas, how does weapon skill work? Like, I don't think anybody even had Edge Master's handguards back in vanilla. I don't think anybody cared. I don't think anybody knew that they were at all good. I mean, there might have been some people, but oh fuck.
Wow. How hard was that, guys? Look at that. Oh, I jinxed it. Where's GBT when we need him?
I may want to heal the druid thing.
Hey, we got him. Seal of the Arch Magus. Fuck.
I'm the same load as it.
Not a perfect
That
kill. I'm gonna die.
fucking ring is.
I'm pretty sure
Perfect
that
kill. Yeah.
That ring is
It's been all
so
of
bad,
X's
and
on
it
him,
drops every
I
time.
meant to innovate a
Like,
healer at the beginning.
oh my
there, by
god.
the way.
I guess it does have a 33%.
Not myself.
Please
Drop
cleanse
rate.
Hunters. Cleanse the rest of the raid.
Alright. How did I get into private servers? So, I had been.
Oh,
I
come
had
on, nobody wants to
been playing in
maze that
vanilla.
roll on the-
And then I also played in Burning Crusade, and I
Other,
quit shortly
greater
before Wrath of the Lich
archers
King
or
because I
greater
was in college and I just
implications
didn't have any time
right
for it.
now.
I had a bunch of extracurricular activities, and I didn't have time for WoW. Something had to give,
Okay, how's
so
the tank
I
guys
gave
doing?
up WoW. And I was clean for a lot of years. I was clean.
Cow.
Yeah. No. You joke. You joke. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. I was clean from WoW for a bunch of years. I think I took like a 7-year break. And then as I moved back to Colorado, I went to college in Colorado, and then I spent a little bit of time in Texas for a few years. And when I was moving back to Colorado, my whole life had blown up, and I was like, somebody had talked to me about, what was it, Phoenix? The Phoenix private server, and they were like, you know these things exist, right? Like, I got into a conversation with somebody about World of Warcraft, and they're like, you know that they make private servers that play the old version of the game, right? Because I started thinking that the downfall of WoW came around with Wrath of the Lich King, because they had the whole dungeon finder stuff. You never had to leave the city. You could just queue up for whatever, and then they had like the whole looking for raid stuff, and I was like, oh god, this is just stupid, because you could just walk through it. I started feeling the same way in Burning Crusade, actually, because you had your craftable epics, and you could like
Let's
make
see
your
it,
own epics,
boys,
and I'm
let's
like, well,
see
that's
it.
kind of
already have
stupid.
them.
Just everybody gets epics then,
Oh, did
right?
Vine
Like
drop?
everybody gets epics. Whereas
Oh,
in
well, never
Vanilla
mind.
Classic, like in Vanilla WoW, bindings of the Arcanist, right? Even though this is trash, right? Like you can't get this on your own. You have to have 40 people go in here to get this thing for you, and they need to see fit to give it to you through whatever means that happens to be, whether it's a roll or DKP or loot council or whatever, right? Like they had to pick you to get that out of 40 people, right? So like having epic gear actually is kind of epic in here, but like in Burning Crusade, you can make your own stuff. I mean, there are a couple of those in vanilla. There are a couple items that you can make yourself that are epic, but like there's just a bunch of them, and then every heroic 5-man dungeon has epics at the end of it, and then you know what I'm saying? Like epics just became super easy, and then you get power creep.
Oh yeah.
With that, so I kind of stopped playing at Wrath of the Lich King.
You know what, man? I got the one
and took a
that
huge break. Somebody was talking to me about
like,
WoW, and they were talking to me about Project Phoenix, Fenix, which is a private server that was doing classic WoW, and I'm like, that's interesting. It's not like I have anything else going on. I just got this job, and I'm not like hanging out with anybody in Denver. So sure, let's give that a shot.
I actually hit 60 on this tune.
So that's how I got involved with it, except I didn't roll on Phoenix. I did a little bit of reading on it, and it seemed that the popular one was Nostalrius. So it just so happened that right at the time that I was trying to find a private server, yes, I absolutely relapsed, but just at the time that I was trying to find a private server, they were launching Nostalrius PvE. And I wanted to play on a PvE server anyway. I don't really see what the hype is about PvP servers personally. Like I don't really get it. It's just really annoying, and it rewards people for being jerks. Oh, we're going on this. Okay.
And all you're doing, if the boss TPs to us,
I'm probably gonna die on this fight too, so I don't think I'm gonna consume on it.
True.
Yeah,
Well, we all
I'm
have
probably
them.
gonna die here, so I don't think I wanna blow pots on this.
So tank the boss like facing the
Is my
flyer.
battle chicken's up again already? Oh my god.
Not like that.
Okay, so yeah, I was looking around and I ended up falling onto Nostalrius, where they were just launching a PvE server. So I joined Nostalrius PvE like the second week, the third week, something like that. I mean, there were already some 60s around, but like it was still a pretty fresh server. And I almost rage quit, honestly. Like I almost didn't make it. I was level 52 and I was in Ongoro and I was trying to do the quest with the tar beast, the super sticky tar. I was trying to do that quest, and as a warrior, solo, as a warrior with like not even blue gear, and you're trying to level and you're level 52. Oh my god, those things slow your attack speed by 54% or whatever. Oh god, oh god.
Max range. Decurse.
Oh, we're not.
Melee can go.
I'm gonna wait for a decurse. Decurse me first, please. Decurse me first, please.
Okay, stack on star. Stack on star. Everyone on star.
Need help cursing.
On 3.
Everyone on star.
Oh, oh, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. Oh no, that's bad. Oh my god, where is it? Oh god.
Melee get out, melee get out, melee get out. Holmes is dead. We need a tank up there. We need
I
a
got
tank.
it, I got it, I got it.
Thank you.
Need help to cursing.
Somebody call
Seeker
the
Snuggle.
scientist.
Dirt.
Ink TP, get ready to taunt, and as soon as he TPs, move away from him.
Oh, did I just avoid that? Hell yeah.
First the tanks, please, guys.
Uh-oh, I lost him.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Okay, hold on. I'll talk to you guys in a second. I'm gonna focus up here for a moment. Hey, I didn't die. Boots of Prophecy, Arcanist. Alright.
It was sloppy, but
Where's that? Let's go.
Oh, I should have taken that. Fuck, that was for me. Damn. Okay, so you know you can dispel those, right? Yeah, well, it's decurse, so it needs to be mages and druids. Oh, the one in Ungoro? Yeah, not if you're a warrior, you can't. If you're a warrior, you can't do shit about it. If you're solo. Yeah, you just need to suck it up. So I was trying to do the Sticky Star quest, and like just died a bunch of times, and just yeah, I cure curse by dying.
Linda,
Yeah, I just died a bunch of times on that, and I almost rage quit. Like I almost gave up.
Yeah, you can drop one fury for those guys.
Right then and there. Ungoro, level 52, just outside of Marshall's Refuge. But I didn't. I stuck it out. I made it to 60. And, yeah. That was a really interesting experience because, like I was saying, my little backwater guild.
Before we kicked him. How's that possible?
Use auto attacking the boss with that's why.
Oh,
I think he got a 99 DPS person one of those fights.
As Resto.
Yeah, that's how.
Jesus. I do that as Resto, but that's because I don't need to heal in
Sorry. So that was actually a really interesting experience because, oh my god, I'm gonna die right here. Taunt, please. Fuck.
Okay, yeah, that fight.
Because I thought I knew how to play warrior. I had been top DPS in my guild on WoW Classic Original Vanilla. I had been the best tank in that guild. You know, I thought I really knew what I was doing. I thought I had, you know, basically mastered the warrior class. Then I come into this guild and I'm in Goon Squad, and I'm just getting smacked. Like, I'm just not doing it all well. There's this guy named Carino, and Carino was doing literally double the damage that I was doing.
Hey, cow tank, please pay attention. Like, I don't... Like, did I...
He was doing literally double the damage that I was doing. I was like, I don't understand. How? Why? What is this? How is this dude doing so much more damage than me? That seems insane to me. Because I know what I'm doing, and I'm a good player, or whatever. Turns out I wasn't a good player. I mean, turns out I really didn't know what I was doing at all. I took some video and had him watch it, and was like, what am I doing wrong here? And he's like, well, thing one, you're clicking your buttons. Yeah, thing one, you're clicking your buttons. Thing two, you don't have any macros. Thing three, you don't even have all the buttons on the bars. Like, I didn't have these bars up here at all. Didn't have anything on mouse buttons. It was, Yeah, so basically keybinds and macros, and then I did that. I did keybinds and macros, and I started taking off. I started doing great damage. Well, everybody was a clicker to start with. Come on. Everybody was a clicker to start with.
We're not pulling it
Don't
back
tell
all the
me
way.
you weren't.
We
You
were
don't just
saying
walk in
this-
and keybind everything,
Druids were at the
unless you're a major MMO player from other games or something.
Mahomes is good at audibles.
Yeah, so after that, I started like actually putting up some decent numbers. After I started doing the keybinds and macros, and then the next big thing was I figured out that if I don't drink during raid, my numbers were significantly better.
Watch your right, guys.
That was a big piece of it. The other thing is that I started bribing healers. Like I'd walk in with a stack of mana potions and then give them to somebody at the beginning of the raid, and then they'd keep me alive.
Okay.
Aggro.
Yeah, we're fine. Tank stall or square away. Tank square away.
Go figure, you know, you pay him in mana potions. One dude I actually just paid in straight up gold. Some of you guys are still watching from those old servers if you remember Fate. I used to just straight up bribe Fate. Like, hey, keep me alive. Here's a fiber. And he would, yeah. I think one of my favorite videos of, and I actually recorded the raid. It was when I started streaming. One of my favorite raids was a Blackwing Lair, where this dude Puke Feast was like, "Hey, I just got this new Healbot add-on, and I want to try it out. Basically, I just put in somebody's name, and it just heals them." And I'm like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah. So I'm gonna pick you, and I want you to just go ham tonight and just crush it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." So we did a Blackwing Lair, and by the end of Blackwing Lair, I was 800,000 damage ahead of second place.
You guys can pull whatever.
Not like 800,000 total, 800,000 ahead of second place. Like, that was pretty cool. That was a lot of fun. Like right now I've done 950,000. Ooh, Arcanist Belt.
I'll grab the dog.
Nice belt.
Yeah, Puke Feast. Puke Feast is a lot of fun. He was supposed to be playing with Nice. He was supposed to be with these guys. And then he bailed right at the start of the server. I think he got to like level 40 something. And then he bailed. So Puke's not even playing Classic as far as I know.
Damn, Arcanist gear dropping left and right, dude.
Look at that boss ass 8.
Yeah, that's crazy that's how slam works. Holy shit. Maybe I need to... Yeah, maybe I'm just going to keep this spec for a little while and practice with it. And then...
Tank the Skull X on the right.
Bring it to raid with Storm. That might be cool.
Left.
Where did Red Sector go? So like some of the main guys in Red Sector, like Morgan Zaya and Thorgrim, they're actually here on Herod, and they're running a guild called Stun Resist. So some of those guys are here. I heard that Red Sector 8 is on some other server also, started by, oh, I don't even know who. I saw it earlier today. I could look it up. But they're on some other server. And then some of the other guys from Red Sector 8, like Cryptics, Iron Beef, Shigs, Mork, those guys, Creepy Taco, those guys are on Kurtonos, and they're doing a guild called Corruption.
Not rebanishing.
They're doing Corruption.
Pick it up, please.
Pick up square, please.
That's why you don't flask.
Well, in Messiah's defense, he hasn't flasked yet in Raid 2.
Ooh,
I've had weeks of practicing not pulling aggro while doing as much damage.
You're level 60
Yeah,
mage
well,
on
I've come
Grot
with a
Horde.
stack of 10.
Okay.
With 2 stacks of lips.
Probably your DPS a little lower for a bit while you're
And
practicing.
you guys are also
Yeah,
used
because
to
the thing is that it's going to be
some
really hard to
Mars
practice with
fully
Slam
yeah,
out of raid or out of whatever.
Yeah, think
because
that's
it's got to be
why
a team play
only has
dynamic.
one
Because if
more
I'm taking
third
damage, it's going to
movement.
push back the slam timer.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I
So
didn't
I
come to
would
full
basically
robust
need
tonight.
to.
I was
Yeah, I would need to
not
We
really
finished
planning on it.
dispelling the raid priest.
play
Thanks.
in dungeons or in raids or something and try to
Stack up
practice
on the
slam that
surgeon
way.
when it comes.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm watching myself do this and I'm missing a
You got-
bunch of them.
I fucked up.
I'm
I
missing a
fucked up.
bunch of them.
God damn it, Bobs. Can we get some banishes?
I banished where?
Banish
Banish
surgery,
them
banish
in.
surgery, banish surgery, banish surgery. Okay, we're fine. Just kill it. Back up, back up. Bring it back because the dog's pat. Bring it back.
All right.
Guys, pump your heal. Keep it
That's
banished.
not the right
Keep it
target.
banished.
That's the right
Keep your
target.
cooldowns. I'm like.
Ooh.
If you
What
get
was that?
low,
Was that a
pop
flame
fire
blossom?
blossom.
Yeah, fire blossom. All right.
Good job.
Well, fire blossom. What are you gonna do about it?
Scroll X.
Nothing.
We'll do surgery last.
Nothing.
We'll do surgery last. Keep surgery. Always keep the surgery.
Yeah, so the DPS is probably gonna be a little bit lower while practicing slam. That's one of the reasons that I'm like worried
Really
about it,
make
because
sure
if
you
I'm
don't
playing
have
with
it
Storm and they're
taken
gonna
away.
see those numbers as I'm like trying to learn a new skill set, trying to learn how to time the slam better, it's gonna be better higher like later on probably. But it might be lower to start with, and I don't know if I can afford to like tank
Lindemann, watch your
to like
totems.
just
Yep, your
blow a
totems.
couple of raids on it, or if
Go
they're
down.
gonna
Pick up the dog. Keep the
hate
bandage.
that. I don't know.
It's done. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're
Okay, you got a 60 mage on
yeah.
grab.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're in the
back
grab
the dog
mob.
up with the Ellie and yeah, we're fine. Good shit.
I don't
Just
know
keep
if
the
anybody's
two-
playing on grab. I don't know if we know
Banish moon
anybody
right
on
now.
Moon.
Grabulous.
Stun, stun, stun.
Surgeon needs to be
But you know what?
banished.
Like I was saying about
Chill.
how my DPS went up when I don't drink during raid.
Banish
Yeah.
Ellie,
I gotta tell you, it's a lot more fun hanging out drinking during raid and just not really caring. It's a lot more fun. So, to that note, I'm gonna be right back. Oh man, is this gonna wipe? Is this really a wipe? Oh, we got a dog too?
Yeah.
Oh,
We have Warlock still? Yeah, we do. Okay.
That's a big
Keep them
rip.
banished,
Okay,
guys.
don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. They're probably gonna res me and stuff in a minute. And yeah.
Can we pick up Elemental? Pick up Elemental. Someone pick up the Elemental.
Surgeon needs to be banished again.
Yeah, banish surgery. We're gonna kill Elemental
Nice.
next. Or kill this guy. Bandage up if you guys can. That's my bad, guys. I'm sorry.
Do we only have one tank left up?
We're fine.
Yeah, put on a
with
shield
Warlock,
walker.
just make sure
I
it's,
got a
it's 10
shield
seconds on banish on square. So make sure we get
Call
it.
coming out in 3 seconds.
Taunt, taunt, taunt. Good, good, good. Okay. Rebanish. Perfect.
pickup,
Good
guys.
shit. Good pickup, guys.
It still got a hit off on me. What the fuck?
That's fun, right? That's fun.
Chain pulling. That's what that was.
That was a little excessive. I've actually wiped there so many times. It's so nasty.
That's usually the only pull we ever wipe on in the entire raid.
Stack on the surgery. Don't rebanish. Don't rebanish. Stack up. Stack.
Go to star.
Good stuff.
I guess I owe the raid gold.
Fucking Bob's. Fucking ass pulling shit.
Yeah, Bob's and Vagine.
The hell is Void Cell's imp's name?
Okay. Res up. Take a breather. Clean, guys. Clean.
Engaging gameplay.
Oh, yeah, it's fun though, right?
Should pug more often.
I mean, actually, the pug's cleaner in our min raid, to be honest. Min raid, just like, everyone just fucking goes 100%.
Bob's is a real jackpit move, dude.
Hey?
Jackpit?
Mm.
Remember Void Cell's imp pulled Domo and wiped us, and then he sent gold to everybody in the raid from Jackpit from his imp. Fucking killed me. I sent him the gold back. I was like, dude, you don't need to like spend 200 gold replacing people's durability.
Snowman, that's the wrong chat, dude.
Wrong shit.
Okay.
Oh shit, miss. No
Pull
man
the whole
would
room again. Let's go.
really like Malphite.
You guys want to go pull the whole room again? No.
Oh, hey, look at that. We're up. Okay. Did they get it? Oh, they did get it.
Oh wait. Lord,
Nice.
I'm
Okay.
gonna get rebuffs. Nope.
Why is my camera so close?
We got a lot of loot on that.
Research arrays on Fairbanks. Yeah, actually, that sounds right. I just saw a thing on the
Guys
Discord
can move
about.
up too when you're ready.
Where are they? Nope, that's the wrong thing. There it is. Red sector. Yeah, so Morgan's running stun resist. I'm in storm. Okay, Agamemnon and Lefortius
Viking, have you
are
tanked this
running
one?
that one on Fairbanks. Yep. So those are old RSA guys.
You haven't? You know how to shield wall challenge?
Mm-hmm. Well,
You can? Okay. I believe in you.
I always thought it was weird that in this section of Molten Core you get like the desert music.
Dog.
I just thought that was weird. So, Lita, you're on Grob. Are you playing with anybody we know? Or is it just like you just rolled Grob because?
You're welcome.
Yeah, you just basically grab all the odds. You challenging, and we're just gonna AoE them, right? I'm gonna sign.
Make sure you shield wall before you catch.
I probably could have had that battle shot up earlier. Whatever, it's alright. Nobody you know, just random server. Yeah, so like Percival, Bear Shift, Logan is cool. Logan is cool.
+1
Is that
reset on
Prent?
Domo or?
There was a guy named Prent is
Rage.
cool.
Okay.
Can't warriors get rage? Come
I
up,
wonder
guys.
if that's him.
Come up, come up.
Wonder if
Yeah,
that's
so
him.
we're doing group.
No, none of those guys ring a bell, but I know that Lefortius and
you're kicking
Agamemnon
skull.
are the two
Challenge, you
RSA
can help.
guys who
Group 3, kick X.
started that one.
4, you kick square.
Because I'm still in the RSA Discord and there was talk
5,
about
you
it.
Kick moon. So that's your primary target you DPS, right? And it's what you kick. So go in your groups and do 1, 2, 3. So you know who's first. Don't miss a kick. Don't miss the kill. So cow tank, have you tanked this?
Wait, what was that? The fuck did he just say? No, I'm just kidding.
Can group 7 get
Alright,
square?
so
Okay, well now you gotta
I'm not
main
expecting to
tank.
die on the trash anymore.
All you do is you run in.
Oh, am I expecting to
keep
die on
rate,
this fight?
Spam your shouts. You shield wall. You challenging shout every single ad.
I might
right?
die
So
on this
you
one.
do a skull X, square and moon. You challenge shout. They all hit you, right? And then yeah, basically just wait. And then once your challenging shout is gone, then fight Kingo. You'll do the same thing. They'll all be stacked up. They'll all be hitting one tank. So here, I'll link it again. So if you guys don't know what ad you're on, right, look in your groups. So
Okay, group 2, Skull. Okay.
don't miss your kicks, right? Mahomes, you can tank the boss, and Huckle, you're backup challenging. So just go pick up any loose ads and bring them to the raid, right? So cow tank, once the ads are all clumped up and close to you, and you challenging, shield wall first, then challenging, right? Okay, you got it? It's pretty simple.
Wait, so cow tank is going first, and I'm going.
Alright, am I gonna die on this? There are gonna be a lot of ads, there's gonna be a lot of cleave damage. I very well might pull aggro off of the other guys, so very possibly, yes, I'm gonna die on this. Which means that I'm not going to blow consumables, however, I shouldn't die on Golem Egg, and I probably shouldn't die on Domo, which means that even if I did, I should have 2 of these, so I'll have 1 for Ragnaros. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm not gonna consume on this one.
No, you're
for
tanking, Kyle.
reasons.
You're not doing anything but tanking the
Yeah, you don't need to.
So
tanks
Grob
don't
is
need to
an
worry about
RP
kicking.
server. Have you run into any like weird RP shit? Like,
So you're tanking the ads, right?
like
Am I quiet?
people tipping their
You're
hat
just
to
tanking all
you
the ads,
or whatever?
Okay, never mind. You're not.
And
tanking. I'm gonna.
the RP Goldshire sexting.
Viking can tank. So you can just pick up loose ads. So Viking, you're going in and you're just show wall challenging shot, right? All the ads. As soon as they come up. So Blood
Actually,
Rage,
is Grob
spam
PvE
shouts,
or PvP?
and they should come to you.
I don't even know that.
Going to DPS, right? You got it?
Sounds good.
Puck, you're second. Challenging, okay?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and I gotta conserve my jujus too. Though,
any
god
loose
damn,
ads.
on this server,
Viking,
jujus are so
on YouTube.
expensive. Herod is like kind of
Follow
screwed
him in.
because because like anything that's out in the
Yeah, big
world, anything
fucking
that you would have to
torn.
farm in the world
Challenging.
is
Wall.
just
Nice.
wrecked.
Perfect.
Like you
Chill
can't.
wall. Nice.
Holy
Okay,
shit!
challenging Hawk. Kill Hawk. Kill Hawk. Make sure you taunt the boss. Kicks, guys. Kicks.
Okay, there it
Cow
is.
Challenging. Cow challenging. Okay. Kicks. Good job. Finish off X. Kill X. Good CS. Finish off Moon. And then kill the boss. Good job. Just like that, right?
Perfect.
Simple.
All right, now I'm definitely not gonna die on this.
It's a lot faster than pulling them one by one.
Yeah. Good job on these guys.
So I wonder if the rotation should really be the same as it is in Burning Crusade, where like when you're playing Burning Crusade Arms Warrior, you wait for it, you slam, auto swing. I wonder if that's the way it needs to be. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe that's how I need to do this. So slam Bloodthirst, slam Whirlwind, slam Bloodthirst, slam Execute. I wonder if that needs to be. Oh my fucking god! Oh, oh,
That's the first one I've seen.
that's terrible loot. That is fucking terrible loot. It's just bad and worse. Oh my god.
That actually is.
Oh. Oh.
Is that just a free roll? Because nobody fucking
we have a
wants.
douse or not?
I have a dose if you need it. I can go back.
I mean, it's good to have that item around for Blackwing layers, so that when you're on the Chromatic Draconids, you can, if you don't have any fire spells, you can, I don't know.
With the hundo.
Rats are.
Fucking acorn.
Slam bug macro. So the one that I'm using was given to me by my like melee class officer guy. Stop attack, cast slam, start attack. Is that the one you're talking about? Where it doesn't really mess with your cast time or
All
doesn't
right,
mess
no
with your
more
auto swing
legs.
time?
I've got 32 minutes left on this flat.
Still gotta do Oni.
I'm not. You don't need a flash for Oni.
Yeah, if you cast it, doesn't reset your swing timer. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was going for here.
Asking for Oni is bad because
where if you do it in under the amount of time, it will complete the auto swing, then the slam will hit, then it will reset the timer. Untamed Blade proc rate sucks. Yeah, that does seem to be the way it is, L2VL. So like right here, oh shit. Okay, auto swing, then cast it. You'll see right there it did the slam, you got the noise, and then it popped up the white damage after that. So it was still completing the auto swing timer. Oh shit. Oh, that wasn't me.
Watch
Okay.
your right, guys. We're not pulling the room. Right. Because
Okay, that was bad timing though. All right. And I think you want to treat it kind of like hamstring, where you use it as a rage dump. I don't
Yeah,
think
you
you
don't wanna
just
get
use it
kicked
all
for
the time.
fucking up.
I don't think you use it just all the time.
I mean, it wasn't just fucking up.
If the Untamed Blade proc rate sucks, are there any good two-handers in BWL? Ashkandi is a sword. Yeah, so there's also a really good axe in there. That's a pretty low drop rate.
What are you doing?
It's a pretty low drop rate, but the Drake Talon Cleaver is actually really good.
Sure.
That would be a good pickup for like anybody.
Okay, guys.
If you end up with a Drake Talon Cleaver. Where is it? Blackwing Lair. So I like this one.
I can.
I think that's the best looking sword in the game. I really, really do. I really like it a lot. If the proc rate is good, that could be incredibly awesome. but if you come down here to
two,
the
Razor's
Drakes,
back, Huck can tank.
you get the Drake Talon Cleaver, which is a 73 DPS, 3.4
Cal
speed,
can tank
22 strength is
Skull.
good. That's 44 attack power. It's got the
Stack
proc on it,
clowns
which is
right up
good.
here on the front,
And that
the
300
Spinal
damage is
Reaper,
almost
right?
as good
You
as
guys are stacking,
BRE, and it's
okay?
almost as good
Super simple.
as
Make sure,
Spinal Reaper.
Mahomes
Spinal
is
Reaper's I think
topped off and
305.
tanked. Casters,
So yeah, I'm
you're not
practicing
sending
two
bones
hand
to
right now
the
because
field.
I wanted to try out the slam thing because I hadn't given it a shot yet. So I'm trying to learn
Right, so make
the
these
slam
contacts.
timing,
Sure.
and I'm wondering if it's similar to the Burning Crusade Arms Warrior timing, where you save your globals and use them after your slam. So you'd like slam auto Bloodthirst, slam auto
Please give Mahomes time
Whirlwind,
for
slam
thought.
auto Bloodthirst, and then you've got a blank one where you would do slam auto, and I think it was Hamstring or Battle Shout. Slam auto Battle Shout, because that seems to be about the same timing right now.
2, 1.
Alright, I wanted that.
Guys get the star.
Oh my god, why? What?
The dog's back. Why is there dog
Cow,
in raid?
the other wood.
Dog needs to be back behind
Back up to where the raid is.
Viking, can you grab Skull? Tank it back.
Oh my.
Wait for threat, please.
What the fuck just happened there? That's such shit.
Jared tank, watch your thrifties.
It's criminal. Careful, careful, Viking. Careful, Viking. Don't go in the middle. Yep, yep. No, no, no. Come. Stay on the wall. Stay on the wall. Yeah. Just keep it there. I don't
Okay, not moving it then.
Yeah, you just keep it there.
Wait for threat, please. I guess I'm really used to playing with Storm, where I like try to wait for threat, and they're like, "Why did you go in right away?" I'm like, Yeah, so Storm I could probably eke out more damage because I'm like kind of a pansy about it because it's all about not dying and it's all about not losing your world buffs, and if you can hold your world buffs till the end, your overall damage is going to be significantly higher.
So Tilo, you usually don't die, dude.
So
and I've been insisting off you all night, and you're
I don't know.
targeting. I was killing the.
Well, all
I
your
found
warriors
myself
should be,
killing,
everybody should be putting up sunders.
Attacking a
So
core
that's all
rager?
I did. I had one auto attack and one sunder, and it killed
Yeah,
me.
well,
I
I
saw that
fucking
thing.
throw a curse of. I throw a curse of.
Oh, I'm
Joker.
sure they're not
Oh,
using
damn. Gotta
manual
fucking
power
pad those
crowd
meters,
pummelers.
dude.
I'm sure they're not.
Make sure the tanks are topped off.
That's smart.
I'm over here just cleaving it for from a parse.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but that's okay. See, this is just a much more chill rate. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, they're still gonna get it.
I think this is the first
It's
time
fine.
where I've died in.
It's fine.
Oh, man, I got
It's
too
gonna
many
mess up
fucking
my
spells
averages.
on
I'm
me.
not gonna lie. That's gonna kill my averages on on Warcraft logs.
Hell of a fight right there. Very
It's
clean,
gonna
very
absolutely
clean.
tank those, but that's okay.
So since I won something, can I roll again?
Was it +1?
Depends on what you want.
Yeah, who is that?
Vikingo.
What we get,
So,
boys? What we get? I put in a
get the
lot of work on
Hound,
this
so
boss.
if
Night
none of the
Slayer,
other
breastplate of my.
warriors
Oh,
need
quick
it,
strike.
then
Fuck, I've already
default
got one.
to a Nospec.
Mm.
Like if none of the other tank warriors need it.
Low averages now for fat averages later. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how
Everyone
averages
until everyone else got something.
work. Right.
So yeah, so cow tank.
Yeah, I know.
needs
QSR,
it, so
that's what I'm talking
then
about.
you
But
don't
I already
get to
got one.
roll.
See, it's the same curse that I had on private server where like I wouldn't get anything for a really, really, really long time. And then the minute I get something, you see it like 10 more times in a row. Like when I got this QSR, we got 2 QSRs that raid. Then we got 2 QSRs the next raid. Then we just got one now.
Guys, let's go.
Like that's crazy. It's just crazy how that works.
Demo.
I think the lesson is that they should just give me everything
Yeah, I mean,
first.
I can.
Cool, thank you.
And then they get all of the everything else. Like watch, if they give me first BRE, they're gonna see BRE the next 3 weeks in a row.
Oh.
Kill the spawn.
Dodged. You fucking dodged me? How dare you?
That's pros.
Parry rate on WoW Classic is much higher than it was on private server. That's for sure.
Pretty sure we missed a Dow somewhere.
Yikes, we definitely did.
I have one.
Here we are.
Yeah,
I did,
I'm starting to
Golden
think that it
Mag.
might be the TBC timing.
The Gold Mag?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh,
Okay, it might be Baron or Gar.
he
Hopefully
not
Mag.
there.
I think Archon got Mag. Yeah, or hated it.
Why aren't they getting excited about a QSR? I honestly don't know.
Dur, did you try it last week?
So who rolled on it? We got Rogues and
Yeah.
Warriors rolling
Well,
on
we'll do
it.
that again.
Zeke's
Okay,
with the 95. Yeah, it looks like Zeke's with the 95 is probably gonna get it.
Kate, do you know what a kite? If not, it's fine.
Well, if it is the TBC timing for the slam stuff, I know how to do that. I played with a bunch of the guys in Storm on a Burning Crusade server
If you want, you can
where I was the arms warrior.
Dur around.
So
Just learn how to do it.
so if it's the same timing, that might be fine. That might just be totally okay.
I would.
Then it becomes all about rage management. Because you might not be generating enough rage from the one auto swing and Wind Fury procs. Yeah, you'd really have to manage that rage. Then again, what Puffy Muffins was talking about, he was saying that you don't use slam until you got Bloodthirst and Whirlwind on cooldown. He's like, if you're standing around, you got nothing else to hit slam. And I'm like, that makes sense.
That guy that left lit Gar's Quint, so it must be Baron or Shaz.
I gotta test some stuff out on that though, because it seemed to, if you cast it here, it seemed to hold at the end of the completion of the auto swing timer. It seemed to hold it until the slam was cast, then the auto attack would cast, and then it would start over. So I gotta wonder if it actually makes more sense. I'm gonna have to test it because I don't know. But if you start the slam here and the slam completes here, if that resets it.
Yeah. I've only
because that's how it
maintained
should
that
work,
as a warrior.
but I don't
think
know if
it's
that's
all the
how
same
it
as a
works.
druid, so
It's the same thing. He doesn't actually hit that hard, so
We'll have to check.
I'm sure you'll be fine. So you know how to do it, so I don't have to explain anything. It's perfect.
Well, just to clarify, I'm going to tank him basically where he is now, so that when he teleports me, I can pick him up easier.
Exactly.
Copy that.
So we'll have let's do.
Oh, I'm
Can
not
you put on your
paying
tank
any
here,
attention.
Wolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you gotta hit a shadow
So
prot.
have,
I've only got one mongoose left, so I'm gonna save that for Ragnaros. And this has been a pretty expensive raid. Whole stack of mongoose.
Canadian keyboard, man. What am I gonna do with this shit?
What do you say? Canadian keyboard? What the hell? All right, I haven't even been playing any music during this. I don't know. Maybe we'll play some for Rag or something. I don't know. Suppose you guys want to hear the raid though. It seems to be a big draw. Which I like that too, because then I get to use the nice headphones and you guys hear what I hear. Which keeps you in the loop, so if something's going on, you can hear what the hell they're talking about. If I go onslaught, will I go full two-hand or
Okay. So
still
Falcon,
use
you're
feels
taking
bad?
skull,
Feels bad Mugger's
you're gonna
belt?
pull skull over here,
hmm.
where the flare is, right? Or
That's a
Hawk
good
will be
question.
taking X.
That's a very good question.
And then, Viking, you can tank square.
I think
On the flare as well. Okay.
Yeah, if I got Onslaught, I
And then
might
yours
stick
kiting
with this
Moon.
two-hand thing a little longer to try to
And
see
then,
how that
Welfare,
goes.
once Skull is dead, go pick up Triangle. Okay.
Man, I'm only 80,000 ahead of second
Bring
place
Triangle.
here. Oh, jeez.
Welfare. And then
Yikes.
once, and then Welfare, you're on Star.
Yikes-a-roni.
And then tanks who have an assignment, go pick up the healers, right? And then Cow Tank, after Skull's dead, all you're doing is you're going to be waiting right where my right.
Yeah, I might stick with the two-hand and
where I
do
am?
the
Cow Tank,
OEB
Cow
thing
Tank.
for a
This
little
is where you're
bit.
gonna be-
Again, what I'm
you're
really
literally
looking
gonna be
for
waiting
here is one of the
for,
two-handed weapons, preferably
Moon to
Bone
come
Reaver's
back up the
Edge,
ramp,
but
and
I
you're
would
gonna
be very
taunt it,
happy
and you're gonna
with...
bring it to the raid, okay? After Skull is dead, right? After Skull is dead, you're gonna wait here for the rest of the fight until
I would
Moon
be
comes
very
back.
happy with a Spinal Reaper as well.
Okay. You got it. Cool. So, just to go
Yikes-a-roni.
over, we're gonna have Cow
Yeah,
Tank,
I
Skull,
did play with a
Hawk,
guy like
gonna
that.
do X,
Priest-a-roni
and Diamond.
and Hunter-roni was the same
Viking,
guy.
do
So I
square,
gotta
circle,
assume that Yikes-a-roni is
and then,
probably the
after
same dude.
Skull is dead, Welfare, pick up Triangle.
Why, do you
and
know
after
him?
Triangle is dead, go pick up Star. Okay? Should be easy. Mages, please do not miss your sheeps or we wipe. So spam it. No cleave. Remember, Skull X square tanked over on the flare. FR totems and casters max range, so you don't get blasted. Thank you. Also, Welfare tank Star.
Yeah,
over to the
Priest-a-roni.
left where
He was just
Bear
whatever
is
Aroni,
standing,
like
so
whatever
he doesn't
class.
shock
I don't.
everybody,
I
right?
think he had a rogue that maybe
Okay.
wasn't Rogue
All
Aroni,
good.
but
Got your assignments, guys. Let's go. I'm gonna do
watching the
DDM
old
poll.
YouTube videos, yep.
Give it a sec for
So
threat.
Priest-a-roni.
I'm gonna
I don't know
do,
where
Dirk is
Yikes-a-roni
passing
came
up
from,
free.
but
Wait for the aim shot
it's
to
probably
go.
the same dude.
Okay. Incoming, guys. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right,
For
and
aim
I'm
shot,
saving
Dirk.
consumables. I'm
Get
gonna
up
use them
there.
on Ragnaros instead, because I feel like
Ads,
with
wait for
cleave and
DPS,
stuff,
go cleaves, wait for DPS.
it's very possible that I am going to die here.
Okay. Perfect.
Schmuck.
Okay, get on X.
All right,
Bring,
and I'm
Brandon,
probably
you
not
can
going to be
bring
slamming
that
at all on this
Careful, watch
because
the
I'm going to be
Stop.
using
Reflect.
all the
Stop
cleave.
casters.
Stop casters.
I'm using all my rage on cleaves.
Casters, you can go
Like
again.
an AoE.
Yeah, you
You
can
can
AoE.
AoE.
Oh, I should be hitting that.
Kill the
What am I
healer,
doing?
triangle, leave him down,
Stack them up.
stack him up. Welfare, you can go pick up your target. After healer's dead. Okay, incoming next.
Ooh.
targets, guys.
That was pretty big.
Welfare, pick up yours.
What
Yep. Killed Skull, then X, right? Stack him
Moon's
up.
coming back.
Hold on threat. Yep, just go pick up Moon. Next
Saunders
one.
boys.
Skull, then X. Stack up Skull and X.
Oof, that's pretty big. Yeah, so when I was using the Bone Reaver's Edge on Lightbringer,
Get ready for
I was
Moon.
hitting like 2k cleaves or more.
It's fine. He'll go back.
2k each, so a cleave would be worth...
Okay, now pull him up
Oh,
the
come
ramp.
on.
Yep.
Welfare's dead. Welfare's dead.
Tank, pick up Star. Thanks, Hawk. Good job. Stack them up. Kill them. Good shit. Kill the healer first.
You can stun
the
these
healers,
dudes?
guys.
Just leave Moon.
Nice and clean, guys. Nice.
Alright,
Very
so if you've watched this before where Storm, we kill this dude, we kill them at the same time so that this guy doesn't get all the powers and buffs like that.
Imagine this being the cleanest fight.
I know, that's what I was just thinking. It's like after all those other shit fights.
Good job, guys. Really, really good job. Okay. Let's go to Rag. Let's go Rag. One shot. Let's do it.
Speed items.
Res the dead.
Welfare.
Speed items, let's go boys. Last one, there's Rotten Egg.
Yeah, res up Welfare, please. So he can do loot, and you guys can eat your leaves and whatnot.
In before leaf, not
And before I fuck you go.
Mahomes, you take Rag, right?
Oh, I had
Yes, sir.
Goblin Boots
Yeah,
on,
so
huh?
easy to trade. Just charge back in if you knock.
I actually didn't mean to use Goblin Boots, I meant to use Gnomish Boots, but that's okay.
Yes, sir. As always, it's just a little bit of a threat issue, but yeah, no problem.
Yep. I'll make sure these.
God, that's a lot of speed though, if they don't break.
Yeah, just chill guys a bit. you got some hit gear, maybe put it on. Just like one.
Later, bitches.
Yes, sir.
Atlas just goes 85.
What do we get? I have divinity. Okay, so I have divinity for sure.
Mondrex, congratulations.
Big.
Imagine for 4 or 5 months we get leaves.
Oh, we didn't kill that.
How long have we been raiding for? We like raided. We raided week 3, right? I'm pretty sure we raided week 3. I'm 3rd.
Let's set up for Rag real quick. I have 14 minutes on this one.
Yep.
I rolled a 15 on Risk Guards of True Flight.
Alright. Everyone's here? Grab it, yeah, just go. Get up here, guys.
Where are my boots? Where the hell are my boots? Oh my god, I don't even know. Where did my boots go? There they are.
Malthus is making a classic prediction. Killed. Oh no.
Finkel's.
What else dropped? Finkel's, Risk Guards, Eye. Oh, the eye was big. Actually, the Risk Guards are okay.
Yeah, okay, so I got the drop. That's really funny. I won Risk Guards of True Flight with a 15.
Also, that's perfect
What?
fire round. No damage taken.
Just wait for people to cross and then get charged in. Reminder, your loot has reset, so if you won something, you can win again. Good luck.
Thank you,
Suck
sir.
up. You guys are such smart asses.
You're welcome, sir.
I hate it. Stop doing that. Okay. Stack for rebuffs, guys. Don't go anywhere. Full rebuffs. I'll explain the fight, right? So basically, if you're a mana user,
Alright.
you get knocked back.
Here we go.
He'll, like, blast you. And you'll knock back anyone within a 15-yard range around you. So you want to be spread out and stacked up on one other person, right? So we have maximum amount of space. Healers are over, right? There's going to be 2 healers with the melee. So it's Zoods, Apachan, you guys, you go on the flare, right? Stack up on each other. Please make sure you guys don't go too close to the melee or you will knock them back. So once you drop your totems at the tip, right here, you run all the way back, like to right here. You can still reach them, right? Move with the group. So like if you're up here by the tip, you'll knock all the melee back and we'll probably win. So don't do that. Okay. So once we're fully rebuffed, if you were here last week, go to your spots. If you weren't, you're coming to Star, and I'm going to find your spot, okay? So, if you weren't here last week, come to Star. Hunters, you can stand right where
Whatever,
I am.
I got 18 minutes on buff. That's probably fine.
I'll sign you later. Just come snuck on me.
There's only gonna be one tank, right?
Alright, we're gonna hit the last mongoose.
Mahomes, because and Huck. I gave you some gear, Huck. Oh no, I didn't. I forgot. I have some gear after the raid. Actually, Mahomes made it too. Thanks, Mahomes. I didn't even know.
No problem.
And I'll make sure to give you that because yeah, I'll have to get the boots made because I gave you the boots or other good thing. So yeah. So Mahomes, you'll be the off tank here. You're gonna just sit out here in case he dies, which he should not die. There's no way in hell. Yeah. Okay, Gudrak, you're in a good spot.
All right,
I'm gonna
guys.
put
I need help. What do you think?
lied
Guy's
down.
trying to
Actually,
buy
lied
these
down.
wrists from me.
I don't know, man.
How much?
How many healers we got over here?
He's trying to buy the loot that I just got.
Sakina,
How
you
much
come
should I
help
ask
kill
him
the
for?
tank since you're holy.
I don't know. Wrist guards and true flight are
You can
good.
stand right here.
I don't know that
Flare.
it's a make or
Make sure
break.
the
It's
tanks
not
stay
like
alive.
one of those pieces that I
Yeah,
absolutely
and
need.
we got some days, cool. Snowman, you can also help kill the tanks. So come stand over here. Yep. Make sure the tanks stay alive. That's your only job. And then
I asked how
come,
much, and he
I'll
said
find you stuff.
it's one of the only pieces that he
Everyone else
needs,
looks really good. I
and
think.
they
Sure, you're good there.
would pay you whatever you'd part with them for, to be
Human
honest.
tofu, come stack on jugs.
How
right
much?
here. Make sure you're stack on jugs. Right here. There you go.
300, 600, 1,000.
Yeah, there's room here. So crits and your I don't know, your other friend who's here. Crits and Electro. Shuffle over here to the left.
Told him to let me
Perfect.
think. I'm gonna talk
And
to him
then
after
Electro, go
Ragnaros.
stack on Talo. Actually, don't. Yeah, go stack on Talo.
I mean, it really depends
you come
on
over here.
how much he
Electro,
wants to pay
use,
for him,
flare.
right? Like, I mean,
Flare.
El Crookjaw?
So I have to put the shaman here.
Hello?
I have to put the
Yeah,
shaman.
what's up?
because
Yeah,
it's not a
come
bad
over to
piece
me.
for me. Like, it's a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
piece for me
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
And Natasha, I'm gonna move you because we have a lot of
I
healers.
mean, that's
over here. We have, like,
definitely
seven
not a
healers.
bad piece at all.
You're gonna heal these guys.
I've got the wrist guards of stability.
Where do you want me exactly?
Right here, and I'm gonna move.
The wrist guards of True Flight actually become better once Zul'Ga Rub is out because you get that buff for an extra 15% stats, so it actually ends up being better. 1 stack of Arcanite bars. Give me a Lionheart helm. How about that? Give me enough for a Lionheart helm.
Let's go find a spot. So when do you go stack on crits? So Rise can go stack on crits. Crits, I'll mark him. He's marked with a skull. Rise, behind you. There you go. And then I'm gonna put you. Can we do a 3 stack here? No, it's too claustrophobic. Do a 3 stack here. Yeah.
I'll put myself over here.
Who?
Dirt. Jumping.
He might. Do you have the range talent? I don't know. He might not. He might be able to range because we have. Yeah, we have 6-yard range, so we can do that. He can't though.
Okay, I've got my fire pot.
Here, can you make this jump? Come.
Good over there.
Once they talk to him, we still
No,
got like a minute, a full minute before the fight starts.
I'll help you. Put pack on. There you go, right up against the wall. Make sure you guys pop your GFPPs. If you get knocked back, just go stack on Guk Track, I guess. So, yeah. Perfect. Start the fight. We're good. GFPPs, guys. Please.
Alright, some melee talk to Domo.
Talk to Domo. Put your consumes on, right? Casters, you can go insane at the
Very
start.
well,
There's no
Fae
threat table,
Fictus.
Right. If you get knocked back, you're going to the spot you're at. Okay? Don't knock people back, right? All that stuff. You know what.
Can we get a 10-second call out? My DBMs.
Yep, I got you. We have imps here. Cool. Puck has buffs. Yes, he does. Is he missing anything? Nope. Make sure there's totems down. Guys, make sure the tanks are killed. This world was young. It's very important.
What's that?
There's you might knock a Natasha back, so maybe try to get like max.
Yeah, I have an 18 range on.
I've got a fire pot on. Good.
Okay, you're good. Yeah. Yeah, and me and Kate can stand over here.
What is the meaning of this intrusion?
Yeah, stack on me. It's a sweet spot. We won't knock people back. This is the only place. Actually, you can stand there. I'll go over here.
To steal your secrets. You allowed these insects to run rampant through the hallowed core.
Oh yeah, I can get my grog on. Got the right boots. I got that. Yeah. Oh, I didn't pop my chicken. Oh, I could have battle chickened.
Melee, stay out at the start. You listen to my calls, right?
Now you shall see it firsthand.
Sure. Melee can go in. Sunders melee, Sunders. Holmes is the only person who should be taking damage.
Whoa! Whoa!
Careful, babe.
Yeah.
Melee out, melee out, melee out. Charge. Perfect.
Where are my timers?
The sec
Why don't I
melee,
have
get the
timers?
sec. Okay, melee, go in, go in. That's your threat, guys. Only melee, not casters. You can go as hard as you want. Just spam maximum. Melee out. Melee out.
Oh. Fucked him up. Oh, I didn't have Battle Shot on this whole time? Oh. Right. Did resist.
Did you get him? Oh, you're good. Careful melee, careful, careful. Slow DPS melee, you can auto it like super, yeah.
Oh, he's on me. Oh, he's looking at me.
Get out melee, get out. You're pulling threat. Just get out with the, yeah.
He's looking at me. Oh, that's not
You
cool.
go back in for a little bit, not too long, not too long. You gotta get out right away.
Oh! Oh.
Yo, Mahomes.
That was sad.
You're good.
Oh god, is he gonna beat me? I'm only 70k ahead. Rag has 400k left. Oh, don't do this to me.
1 minute 15 seconds.
Well, that was really unfortunate. There was nothing I could do about that, right? Like, he blew up the thing over there, which knocked me forward into the boss. I had aggro. Whatever.
You get a hunter's mark.
I think I need FR totem.
We get FR totem.
Oh, my bad.
A lot of dead.
I can't get in range to heal these. If I jump across, I'm gonna die.
Melee in, go melee. Execute. You have 2 more, yeah. We should be close. If we get submerged, we're stacking on star. I want rank 1 blizzards on each side and frost traps. Melee out.
Melee.
Melee out. Bandage up, guys. We're gonna get submerged. Bandage up. Bandage up. Everyone bandage. Right, save your
Oh,
mana.
they're gonna get a
You
submerge.
can still do it.
Rip.
Keep ads away. I'll mark a skull. Go stack on skull. Stack on star. Start collapsing, guys. Start collapsing.
Keep my hone out. Keep my hone out.
Start collapsing. Frost traps, guys.
gonna get this?
CC the ads. Bring them. Here. I'm gonna stun them all. Perfect. Just like that. Just AoE them.
Yes, Karaji Execution
Blizzards.
Bracers are really
Keep 'em
good. I
CC.
never got those on Lightbringer.
Definitely can still.
They're stunnable.
They're stunnable. They're scatter shotable. Keep them away. Kite them back, healers. Kite them back. Rank 1s. Rank 1 frost bolts, guys. Mages. Should have it on your bars.
Natasha battle res Mahomes if you can.
Copy.
You can fear them. For sure.
Coming max rank.
Skulls marked. Just try to fear them, guys. I don't know. No mana to do anything.
There's 3
Oh, we
left.
bug out.
3 left. Still do it, guys. Just Mahomes, if you can BR for sure. Just keep these 2 feared. BR, the healer or DPS.
Still got a rogue up. These only
Yeah.
have like 10k health.
Yeah.
Guys.
Keep them banished. Keep them feared. Go back to your spots. For
Oh,
sure.
there he
Keep
goes.
these guys feared.
There he goes. We still got a couple
guys.
people up. We got some healers
Your
up.
spots, guys.
We had no warriors up, so there's no execute going
Yeah,
on.
I'm down. Sorry, guys.
That's fine. Just res up, we'll go again. So, DPS seems low.
Rip. I don't think you can get me from there, can you? Yeah, you
Well,
might
the
be able to
meters
get
don't
me.
reach that far. Someone onk, res up. Don't go in melee range or rag, right? So come where we first jumped up, where the dead Natasha is, and we'll rebuff guys. And yeah. No, there's 3 healers on melee.
So what's going on with melee, guys? My guild does it where the melee just never get hit. So when the Wrath of Ragnaros happens, it's actually a threat reset on Rag. He completely clears his threat list, just like Shaz when he blinks. So melee, what you do, you just wait a couple seconds.
That's a
auto
good
attack
point.
maybe,
Now I can use
and
battle
then
chicken.
dig in.
Yep.
So what's happening
Yeah,
is
big old
after
battle
the
chicken
Wrath,
coming
you
on
guys
this
are running
fight.
in just full big dick center striking or whatever, and he's turning on you guys, and that's why you're getting your asses. If you just wait a few
Or
seconds,
can
you'll
I
be completely
before we
fine.
jump
You never take
across? I might be
damage.
able to before we
If
jump across.
you're, like, this
Yeah, you
isn't
turned
the
a lot.
same- It's not the same as like if you're in a different guild, right? It's a bug, so you gotta chill a bit. Does anyone have Onk? Are we seriously running back? Zoods, Onk, thank you. Just careful with the... What are you doing?
Just nobody target Ragnaros, because what happens is you accidentally hit a spell and then aggro him before we're ready.
Do you have NS up, Lindemann? Where'd you die?
Like, I see where he's dead. He's dead right. Dude, you only take 1 lava tick at the most.
You'll be
right
fine.
there.
You'll be fine. Just NS
Do it.
yourself.
Do it.
You'll be good. I believe in you. NS yourself. Don't chain lightning the boss. Just spam jump. You got it, Lindemann. I believe.
Come on, Linda, please.
No,
You guys don't buy those? Or... Alright, run them back. But... I ain't missing out on Raglu, that's for damn sure.
Do we have a repair bot at all?
You guys might need to... Last week we had to have people,
Hearth and...
Res and, yeah, get summoned.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
once
just
we
not
zone
taking
in,
sickness.
take 5 minutes. Everyone go take 5. Go repair. We'll be back. Take 10. We'll go
I'm
What?
legit at 1%.
Yeah, like just go repair.
What? So we're running? Fuck. Okay.
Whenever I try and log in, it says a character with that name already exists. Has anyone ever had that bug before?
Fuck yes.
Am I just fucking doomed or what?
You got hacked.
So people in my guild
Basically, you just
said they
gotta
had
wait
that.
like 15 minutes.
Oh, fuck my life.
Oh, easy fix, easy fix. You ever heard of Windows 32 files?
Delete them? Yeah.
Does that mean that your
plays on a
character's
Mac.
in game? Your character's already in game is the issue? It's already logged in, but it's not letting you log into your logged in character?
Yeah.
So if
Bro, you
you
can-
load up a second client and use the same account info, it should boot both accounts.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing on my end? What's your info?
Have we gotten
So
lucky
far.
on bindings? We did at the start. Star has one.
We're
Easy
seeing
has
everybody's
one.
gold.
I think somebody else got one.
Just run back and
Insanity, some rogue got both of them.
We'll have to go
As
close
crazy
and
as
cross,
that is.
so it's fun.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a rogue with a Thunder Fury. I think Star has half and Easy has half.
Just gotta like I don't know. What could we do to fix that? What happened? Healing
So
seemed fine
I don't know.
For the I don't know.
I don't know.
Nobody else is
I
gonna
don't
die, like,
think either of them have
right?
completed it yet,
Just-
though.
just
So
wait
I
it
haven't
up,
seen.
Right, like you don't need to go 100%.
Well, I
like,
saw
you
one
don't- all
binding.
you needed
I saw
to do
one
there
binding.
Was just to stay alive, and executes will carry you. So I know we're pretty melee heavy, and
Hey, if you're going back, like there's gonna be a port to org if you.
What was the rogue have one? I think he got it from Pugs. I think he was like hosting a Pug and was like, "I'm reserving Thunder Fury," or "I'm reserving."
You know,
Yeah, I think it was a Pug, and he just like reserved it for himself.
So we can.
Which I mean,
Right,
I guess
before
you're allowed to do that.
well, melee have
Most
3
people
healers,
don't care because they're like, well, it's such a low drop chance. Who's
Well, one of the
who cares?
healers.
Like, oh,
one of the
Legendary's
healers I
reserved.
saw got
Legendary's reserved is super
nuked
common for a
real
Pug
early,
Molten Core.
got hit on
Super
a
super
splash
common
and
for
knocked back
that.
into lava and just died.
Yeah.
You know, like everything else is main spec, off spec roll. Legendaries are reserved, mats are reserved, and
tanking was
almost
good.
everybody will go on board with
Keeper's
that.
positioning for the most part was fun.
People usually don't have a problem with that. And I
Yeah, and
guess
if you ever
he
get
got it.
knocked
I
out,
guess he got
like,
both
just
parts.
don't
So
go near the melee group
Yes.
ever.
I don't know.
Did the healers knock you guys back?
So
No,
Thunder
we
Fury
looked-
Rogue.
Well, if you look at the debuffs on the melee, they were getting pounded to fuck just due
Yeah,
to
I saw
aggro.
that for sure. Just go over aggro, guys. Like, come on.
It's hard.
If you want to have Huckleberry
It's hard
stay
not to
in
over
with
aggro.
me, just my theory is taunt any time that he targets a melee. Don't taunt when he targets a range because that's just a fireball. But when he's targeting the
You can do
melee,
that
just
for sure.
Yeah, so Huckleberry and me just be in there and fighting for it.
Yeah, let's do that. Cool. I mean, we do that in main raid, but yeah, if you need to repair, go Hearth and repair. Be back in 6 minutes, so I'll give you till 11:30.
Okay.
Go get a
So
drink. You're here.
I guess we're kind of taking a little bit of a break here.
Yeah, time for a second.
We gotta hurry this the fuck up though, cause I'm running out of time. I need a pack for this trip.
Well, hopefully I'll
Luckily,
be able to log
packing
in
isn't
by
gonna be
the
very
time
hard. I'm
before
just gonna
rig
stuff
again,
some
I
clothes
guess.
in a suitcase. Ultron, Jesus.
Strength and honor. May your blade.
Should have brought the rest of those lips. Swift pots. That's not what I need. That's not what I need. Would have used
Ah, there we go. I'm in.
MCP.
All right, good shit.
Wait, MCP. Yeah, I mean, this pug isn't exactly the best
Lava burst
thing I've ever been in. I mean, it's all right though. You can't expect that.
Hit is
Can't expect stellar shit every time.
I get hit by lava burst.
yeah, lava burst is the range. It's like random damage. Or
Yes,
no,
that's the ranged knockback
that's
one.
the range nuke.
Range
That's the range
knockback.
nuke. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
melee got hit by, which they shouldn't have been gotten hit by. I mean that.
I mean, somebody's too close to them.
So casters, if you're too close to them, you guys gotta like walk back a bit.
So I put in raid warning
A
type
lips.
/range space 15, and it'll tell you everybody.
Check that
that's
out. We got
within
lips,
range of
baby.
that,
We got
essentially.
lips.
If
I don't
melee
have any
group is in
mongoose
range of
though.
you need to move.
Do I
If
have any
more than
mongoose?
One other caster is
over
within
here.
range of you, or ranged is within
No.
range of you, then you gotta move. So you should just be stacked up on one other person or solo.
Rip. Nope, I don't have any mongoose over there. Alright, well, whatever. But yeah, I mean, you can't really expect that from a pug. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I was saying if I were to start a guild, I would have to be prepared to be main tank, because it's hard to find good tanks. Like when we were talking about that at the beginning of Classic, and I was like, I'm gonna go Storm. If not with Storm, then I got Stun Resist. If not Stun Resist, I got Nice. If not Nice, then I got this other option. And like if all else fails, I'll make my own guild. And when I was talking about making my own guild, I was like, you can't expect to pick up a world-class tank out of World Chat, right? Like, because anybody who's really gonna be that good is probably already spoken for. Like those are gonna be the guys who make the guilds usually, because your main tank is really gonna be the linchpin of your guild. They're the rock, they got to be on point with all the consumes and all the everything, right? So you basically need your main tank to be your most dedicated member. And yeah, a main tank can make or break a guild. So I was like, if I'm gonna start a guild, I got to be ready to main tank. Well, I probably wouldn't choose to be if I could find somebody who was good enough to be main tank, but I would have to be ready to do it myself if not. So I mean, when you're playing with pugs, you can't expect everybody to be an Iron Beef, a Star, a whoever. Oftentimes those guys aren't going to be pugging; they're going to be spoken for. So that's not really a surprise. It's a pug. It is what it is.
Dude, 39 people are watching your stream, Vay?
45.
Are you spamming?
Are you unbanned from YouTube?
I am unbanned from YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, finally got off that 90-day suspension, baby.
Let's go.
Oh
Hit
shit.
me with the
Oh
link,
shit.
motherfucker.
YouTube Vay Victus. Wow.
Who's watching? Is it the old guys from
Couple of them. We got Lita's watching. A couple of new guys are watching. This guy Levi Asify, he's talking a lot, which is great. So I got 40 people watching on YouTube. I got 5 people watching on Twitch.
They're
Can I read you guys what Malthus just wrote me?
No. Please don't. I have to listen to him rant about. Never
I'll
mind.
screenshot it then. It might get Vay banned from YouTube again.
Oh,
though.
careful.
Probably.
Please don't
I'm
get me
gonna
banned
read it.
again.
I'm
Please
gonna
don't.
read it.
Oh my god.
It's literally impossible to know what sex will feel like. I've tried everything from soap dispensers to pillows in hotel rooms. The offenders poke my cock.
Mother of God.
Oh my God.
Is he posting shit in fucking Discord?
No, he's whispering.
Man.
Vayman Gold? Dude, no wonder we had that fucking guy in here.
What fucking
Whatever
guy?
his name is.
Who?
That killed us on.
Oh, I don't think that had anything to do with me. I'm not cool enough for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was all you, but.
Oh, I'm famous? What?
Alright, everyone looks back. Crits, Tasty.
I'm back.
Joe's on his way. Tasty's on her way.
Yeah, I'll be there in like a minute.
Cool. Yeah, Vay, I got you. How many mongoose? How much
Wait,
gold
does
you
this
go
whole
through?
guild think I'm a girl? I don't fucking get it. What is happening right
Oh, I
now?
thought someone told me.
What the fuck is this? Jesus, you know how many tells I get? You know how much shit I deal with? Holy Christ.
I didn't think you were a girl, but then Melphis was telling me today that you were a girl.
Dude,
God, I should have just
as
started
far as
cybering and
he needs to
charging
know,
gold.
Tasty Waves is a girl.
Tasty Waves.
Wait, Tasty Wipes isn't a girl?
We play a female troll, I just assumed.
That's messed up, man.
Sorry I had to do that. Alright guys, let's go. Everyone's here.
Alright.
I don't know
let's
why
do
I
it, boys.
pushed. Okay, I'm still running back.
We're gonna do a lava jump, so should we?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. After we clear the ads first, so don't jump. Incoming. We're gonna clear both sides. And then hunters are gonna dismiss their pets. Warlocks are gonna dismiss their pets. Actually, in space shit.
Can we disband the guild and remake it under the Hades ban?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh fuck yeah.
Hades 2?
Oh fuck yeah.
I don't know. Every person from that guild I had a bad experience with, so I apologize if I triggered anyone. Anyways, let's go. Druids on.
I didn't know he was in Hades, but I thought we had a no Hades allowed in raid.
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
We did too.
I mean, that was more of a meme, but.
I mean, do you see what they're like? Like, I can't.
Yeah, we
I can't find them.
Alright, guys. So the dude's offering me 415 for the bracers.
I didn't realize you were Hades.
Dude's offering me 400 for the bracers.
He said, I understand. Like, he got it. So
He's been through it.
At least he's cool.
See, I'm on the other end of that. I've had, like, outside of this guy, I've had nothing but good experiences with
Okay,
those.
dismiss your pets, please. We're gonna do it.
Do I ever plan on tanking? Not currently. Not with the current guild that I'm in. I mean, I'll probably end up doing some off-tanking in, like, AQ or Nax or Blackwing Lair or whatever as one of the extra warriors that needs to throw on some tank gear, but I'm probably not gonna main tank at all.
Now the pressure's on for me now.
Unbelievable.
Whoa.
Okay.
Welfare.
Okay,
I
so
thought
what we're doing
I
here,
was
tanks go, right?
I thought you were
Kill
too.
skull,
Okay.
kill X, kill both spawns.
There's always got to be one
If
guy.
Surger comes, we banish. Go, go, go. Everyone jump down. Everyone jump down.
Oh, there we go. Someone fell in lava.
Everyone jump
Yeah.
down.
There's always got to be one.
Sacrificial,
guy.
yeah.
Jump down, jump down,
Yeah.
jump down, jump down.
Sunders,
Stack.
boys.
Jump down. Kill the spawns, we're gonna double. Kill the spawn. Double spawns, guys. Swap the spawn. Let's get some rag loot.
We gotta get this rag loot. Oh my god, we gotta get this rag loot.
Can't believe no one actually fucked that jump.
We got that mage that usually comes with his domino effect. He was in hate.
Domino effects in Hades?
He left.
He left Hades.
Okay, follow Star, guys.
We're good
We
with-
get Surger, we're gonna kill him.
Oh my god, Melphis.
We're gonna get it. I'm just gonna pull it. Ink Surger.
Where is he? Oh, hello.
And Cappuccino.
Hello,
was back.
Surger. Sucks the trash is so quick to respawn. Yeah, that's
Yeah, why the
that's
fuck
a
would you say
thing.
that?
That's a thing that happens. But I know that I thought all of the trash was linked to their related elemental boss, right? Like if you kill Gar, you don't get any more Surgers. If you kill Magmadar, you don't get any dog respawns.
So just a reminder.
If you kill
So, no,
Geddon, you don't get any Fire Lord respawns. I thought that's how that worked, but I guess it doesn't. I know it does for Magmadar.
If you have the nice guild tag, you can get like any girl you want.
Yeah, more BOEs maybe?
Yeah, we have generals in
I
our
hope.
guild. 2 generals. Rank 12 swings.
Well, if it weren't 30-minute queues and just absolute pug AV cancer, maybe.
Dude, they're
I
like
mean, you have to deal with that
Got
too.
out.
I know,
They're
that's
like
it's just
freaking out.
that's like the reason I'm not doing it. I'm like, F that. Give me some pre-made Warsong Gulch all day. But
All
this
because Blizzard
pug
made
AV, ugh.
not Blizzlight. They made it TBC trash. So that's why. You get what you pay for.
You don't like queuing for 30 minutes and then losing in 7 minutes? I thought that was pretty fun.
It's not Blizz. It's not right.
I rank on my paladin and I get instant queues and I win in 7 minutes.
I think missing raid to raid on your paladin.
You should fucking reroll lines, dude. Come raid with me.
Faction change when?
Throw your address in Discord.
No
Dude,
BOEs,
Alice's,
rip.
copy.
No BOEs.
Play 1 AV a week. Let us get some sleep. These poor guys.
Melphis just was through and said, "Do you know that that I'm actually really finding it difficult to rank because I was calming all week. I found this new porn."
100%
Yeah.
troll.
Oh
Yes,
my god!
not even-
Nobody target Ragnaros. If
Do
you
not target
Ragnaros-
Rag, right? So do not go to your spots. We're doing full rebuffs on Star. Everyone rebuff, right? Pop your potions, right? So the only person, so Gok, you're not going to your spot. You're going to where the tanks are, right? You're gonna wait with them, and then as soon as Rag goes live, you will move because you will pull the loss, right? So warriors can go to their point. Do not go any closer. Everyone else can go to their spots once we're full buff. Remember, guys, you gotta like really pump your DPS. So don't die. Don't be.
Hey, I'm not poor.
Listen to my calls. Do not go in until I say. And just like don't. Just auto when you go back in a few times, right? Don't like bloodthirst or heroic spike. How about Mahomes? Right, he's doing a good job tanking. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Right. So we missing buffs. Who's missing?
Oh, yeah. Where is your Triard?
You need a mongoose, Faye?
Yeah, I do, please.
I need you not to die, okay?
I'm gonna work on it.
You need some squid?
No, I got Sunfruit.
You got squid. Oh.
Hell yeah, battle chicken time, boy.
Yeah, Battle Chicken, let's go.
Okay, you guys can go to your spot. Make sure Imp is. Do not go too close to the boss. Imp Warlocks. Jugs. Make sure you can put in the Imp. Go right here. Make sure you guys sit on the outside. I'm gonna watch you guys like a hawk. Melee can jump across. Don't go past welfare though. Like just sit on the tip.
Oh
Don't go close to
shit,
the
really?
tip. Don't take a lot
You
of
want us to
damage.
go there?
Pop your potion. Yeah, so Gok, you can go to where Snowman is.
Yikes. Oh no, I'm out of fire pots.
And then don't move any closer. And then once the boss fights, you just go to your spot, okay? Or I'll help you do it. Did you die over here? Azero?
Alright, we're gonna
Were you good?
we're gonna pop this chicken.
I collapsed on the sun's part.
But you don't. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I got you.
I'm gonna put that there so I know exactly where it is when I hit this.
There you go. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll do a DBM pull when we're ready.
Oh, hey, they open trade with Welfare King if you need a fire.
Everyone's ready. Okay. Shamans, drop your totems. Try to max range Kate, so in case you try to max range totems. Casters go. Go tanks. Mine racks and Archon move right. Move right. Move right. A bit more. Stop right there. You're good. Okay, perfect. Melee, go. Go melee. That was good.
Sunders, boys.
Sunders.
Oh, my chicken, you heard him squawk? My boy.
Melee out.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Give it a sec, melee, give it a sec.
Let's...
Melee, go. Don't go ape shit off the start. Don't pull threat. Feel the melee.
Melee out.
The second one's always a bit late.
Okay, come on.
Give it a sec. Wait for Tom. Melee, go. Just do not pull aggro.
Oh, that's not good. I timed that poorly. I timed that poorly too. Oh, he even got me. I resisted.
Go melee, go. We're way ahead. Just don't pull threat, guys. Easy kill. Easy kill. Keep Mahomes up. Cool. Melee out. Did you get knocked back?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Melee,
Gotta
you
back
wait.
up,
You gotta wait.
my
Melee,
dude.
you gotta wait.
Melee out.
No, healer's too close to the tanks.
Okay.
45 seconds till submerge.
Go melee, go.
Go hard here.
Melee out, and then after... Melee get out.
We're not gonna get a submerge. We're gonna get him.
Okay, melee and burn.
Cooldowns, reckless.
Yeah, recklessness. Tanks, taunt off. Spam taunt off.
Let's do a taunt off chain, yeah.
Nice kill, guys. Good shit.
There we go. Onslaught girdle.
Good job, guys.
Onslaught girdle. Onslaught, baby.
Jesus.
Good luck, babe. And all the other warriors.
Perdition's blade. Oh.
Dude, all the guild warriors have it.
Wait, what's wrong?
The only warriors who are missing Onslaught in our guild are Musk, Clay.
68. That's a decent roll.
Yeah,
that's a decent roll. Yes.
That's it, right? And tanks. It's insane.
Come on, baby.
Almost all of them have QSR. Almost more than half have death.
Cow take rolls a 1. Fuck yeah.
Good round, man. I appreciate it. Sorry, I got kind of toxic tonight, guys. I'm not usually.
You were.
Come on. Give me that onslaught.
If that was toxic, you're good.
Woo!
The
Fucking
only
onslaught,
person not in the
baby.
guild, I'm happy they got it. Otherwise.
Onslaught,
they
baby.
won onslaught girdle.
Oh, he did?
Did.
Yeah, with a 68.
68, baby. 68.
Hell, Bobs, we joined in on kicking him with you.
Alright, it's time for you to G-quit, Storm. This is really where you're gonna get all the loot. I've been telling you for...
Dude, you come here, man. You get everything you want. Like Schmuck got eye last week, so... But he has to fucking...
Yo. Hey, Schmuck, how's those bars coming along?
Fuck you.
All right, that's a big win right there. That is a big win. Ooh. Onslaught, baby.
Can I get a rest?
Wait.
Look at
Hold
that.
on. That was not to Cappuccino. And Anthrax is supposed to win those.
Wait,
Protoss.
no.
Yeah, you guys.
Protoss is supposed to win those.
Yeah, Protoss.
Protoss rolled 100.
Protoss rolled 100. I'm
Yeah, but
fucking.
he's a sword rogue, so.
We're talking about the tier 2 pants.
Oh, T2 pants. Yeah.
Protoss. Let's go to.
All right, well that's a big win. That is a huge piece from Ragnaros right there. So Onslaught is one of like the 3 things that I want out of here. I don't really need a Band of Valkyria. Bone Reaper's Edge would be the other thing that I really want. But yeah, Onslaught, that is good until Nax, baby. It's good until Nax.
Like they're all sword rogues.
Are they all sword rogues?
Tag. Wow. Tag thing.
Yes, they are all sword rogues.
That is all. Then,
all right.
Yeah, so then
all right, but I gotta cut this off. I know that I'd love to sit around and chat and talk and answer any questions you have, but I don't have time right now. I need to go pack because I am leaving for Florida in like an hour or 2. So
definitely not.
Tanks only rogues. Tanks and warriors.
Right, so if you want to talk more, if you want to ask me questions, join that Discord. If you want to put your hottest memes in the memeatorium, you can put them there. Yeah, and you can continue the conversation that way. You can PM me, whatever. And I will have to talk to you guys later because I got to go pack for this trip. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you next time. When is the next time?
There's a shitload
next
of
time
rolls on
should
there
be.
that I don't want to decipher through.
I'm
so
back on what, January 13th?
Fucking roll again.
So
No. Hold up.
14th maybe. I might be around on the 14th. I'm not sure. I might have other obligations on the 14th. But we will see you next time. Join the Discord. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Get the notifications. You'll see when I go live in case there's some impromptu stuff. And if you want to watch AGDQ, Awesome Games Done Quick, I'm probably going to be around there. If you're in Orlando, you can hit me up and go get a beer or something. All right. Thank you very much for watching. And we will see you